Hey guys, I'm only gonna forget the wow 1 week ever, okay? I still feel so bad about that.
Never forget ever again.
Oh my god, I feel terrible.
You fool. How'd you do that?
I won't do it ever again, Steven, I swear. Guys, welcome to Following Lucha. We are the lore keepers of Lucha Underground. We're a Lucha Underground retrospective podcast. We talk about the shitty-ass world of professional wrestling in the modern day, unfortunately.
We're not even a wrestling podcast.
No,
it's
stop
crazy.
calling us a wrestling podcast.
We're not even wrestling
okay?
fans, you know? It's even crazier.
Guys, stop.
I hate wrestling, dude.
Why are all our followers on TikTok wrestling fans? This is fucked up. We don't like wrestling. We don't want to talk about wrestling. We're trying to get away from that, you know? We're trying to focus on just the media at large.
We don't want to watch TV shows that feature wrestlers, okay?
Exactly. We need to just
like
talk about
Arrow,
our passions, Steven.
And Flash.
Yes.
And Psych. And
our
Psych
passions. Psych, Arrow, Flash. What are your thoughts on Roe v. Wade?
That's a deep topic.
Yeah, man.
This ain't a politics podcast.
Oh, shit.
This is a wrestling podcast, man.
No, you're right.
Sorry.
Well, Steven, for this wrestling podcast, it's not a wrestling podcast.
Have you seen the fucking Glenn Jacobs tweet on Twitter?
Yeah. And then
so
fucking
funny.
Jackson Riker Gunner showed up on Twitter, and he was
Dude,
like, Becky Lynch, you are a mom. How could you say this? And then
actually.
He did. And then someone responded with a photo of him at his most recent indie show, and it's literally in a backyard in front of like maybe 10 people. It's so sad.
Dude, that guy was gonna be like the next face of TNA. Like they were pushing him to be the next TNA guy.
Gunner was?
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Damn. That's
Isn't that insane?
That's tough. He had to take that big Forgotten Sons contract, you know?
Yeah,
you gotta. So, Steven, for this episode of Following Lucha, we watched Season 1, Episode 17 of Lucha Underground. It's from March 4th, 2015, and it is titled... and this is... I hate this. This episode is titled, quote, A War Started in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you think that's a good title? No, I was hoping Chavo. Legitimately, this is why.
The thing is, that's the problem. Is Chavo is not on the show anymore, right? I think.
Exactly. He quit to go hang out with his family because he's a family man.
Exactly.
But like
on the
when
farm.
I saw the name of this episode before I watched it, I said, "Holy shit, we're gonna get real Chavo closure instead of that weird Mil Muertes shit that didn't explain anything." But no. That didn't. I don't want to spoil shit, but there was no Chavo. Man.
Like Chavo was like the best part of the show, and they got written off in another storyline. Poor dude, you know.
Whatever. This is bullshit. Whenever we interview the producer and writers for Lucha Underground, that's all we gotta harass them about is why the.
Can they say that? Are producers and like writers allowed to like talk shit about their own shows?
I mean, yeah, especially when that show is defunct and no longer happening, right? Do you know how many news stories I saw on WrestlingInc.com this week about old producers shitting on WWE? Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I went through like the past 6 days of news, and there were like 3 stories about ex-producers shitting on WWE. One person said Hulk Hogan is a scumbag. You know,
I mean, we already knew that. You know? Didn't we already know that?
Why would you say that about the Hulkster? Okay.
What?
Terry Bollea might be a scumbag, but Hulk Hogan is my hero, Steven, okay?
Have you ever played Hulk Hogan's Backyard Wrestling for the Kinect?
No. For the Kinect? Like the Xbox Kinect?
Yeah, Xbox Kinect, yeah.
There was a Hulk Hogan game?
Yeah, it's like you play as like a trainer at Hulk's... No, you're like a student, right? For Hulk Hogan, like Backyard Wrestling League. That's it. That's all the game is.
Play that for Following Lucha? Can we do that for our YouTube channel? Oh my god.
If you can find an Xbox Kinect for really cheap and a 360 and a copy of Hulk Hogan Backyard Wrestling for the Kinect, sure.
There's no emulator? There's no Kinect emulator?
Can you emulate the Kinect? That technology is like really insane, isn't it? I think.
I don't know.
Because you have like the medical field and stuff.
My parents may still have our old Xbox 360 and the Kinect, Steven. That was the only console I ever had as growing up, was the 360. Only non-Nintendo console was the 360 and a Kinect. So we may still. You'll just have to get the Hulk Hogan.
I had a 4 gigabyte Xbox 360. You can only play like 2 games on it before it like runs out of space.
Why were you doing digital downloads in fucking 2006, man? There's no reason.
What? Well, because like the thing is, it comes with like digital games included. That was the problem. Like they made a 4 GB Xbox, and every game in it is digital.
That's pretty badass.
It's like what?
That's pretty sick.
What
That's
is
pretty sick.
Backwards thinking, dude, from Microsoft.
What was your gamer tag?
I think it's like something Panda. It's like one of the generic ones, that you make. Like I didn't make it. I think it was recommended to me by Xbox.
Hell, Steven, you're so lame.
Yeah.
What a loser.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't even have an Xbox anymore, man. I'm all PC now.
Well, Lucha
all
Underground
gaming.
Season 1, Episode 17. A war started in
I
Mexico.
also watched that on my PC.
You did? You didn't
Yeah.
watch it on your Xbox 360 Connect? That's so
Someone has
sad.
to, right? At one point, watch their Lucha Underground on Xbox, right?
On Xbox? Surely, because this came out in 2014. People still had 360s in 2014. You know?
X, right?
Yeah. So the episode, of course, starts out with a recap of all the relevant stories for this week. We see Alberto El Patron arriving in the temple, as he did many weeks ago, and how
So
he's
handsome.
already fighting with Tejano Jr., a man who just didn't even exist on our radar a week or two ago. You know, we're just...
It's crazy. The main event is 2 guys you've never seen before.
Exactly.
Awesome.
It's so fun. We also get a reminder that Rey Fenix is cucking Mil Muertes with Katrina.
That's pretty sick. I'm a fan of that one.
Me too. Mil Muertes is not a fan. He's a little pissed off, and I guess that's where the crux of the story is. And
He's
then,
the Zack Ryder right now. You don't want to be the Zack Ryder.
I do want to be the Zack Ryder. Why
Dude,
don't
you know he has like a $80 figure?
Yeah, I fucking saw that shit. He and Kurt Hawkins are selling like new like
who's buying an $80 figure for Kurt Hawkins, you know?
It's fucking crazy, and I
That's
get it
insane to
because they
me.
got those wrestling figure major podcast like fans, and
I tried listening to that once, and
I
didn't really
listened
care about it, but
for forever. My freshman year of college, I listened to like every episode, Steven. Yeah, I was like deep into it. But then I got a little
Was it good?
repetitive. Yeah, it was so good. It was so innovative. Like I was like, holy shit, how are they able to talk this long and make
well,
it
they're
this
really
interesting?
knowledgeable on toys. You know, they've been buying them for like the past like 30 years of their lives. You know?
Yeah. And again, it was a good show. It was just fun. And they had John Moxley on one of the episodes before he left for AEW.
Did he shit talk?
Yeah, he was like, I never played with toys, you know?
Why'd they invite us to a podcast about toys?
I have
and
no
the guy's
clue.
like, dude, I don't fucking play with toys, you fucking nerds.
It was great. It was awesome. It really was. I think that might have been
Now
when Moxley...
everyone has a podcast.
Exactly. Moxley said he
like
gets...
Kurt Angle's wife.
She really does, though. You know? She really does. I gotta listen to that on a weekly basis. That's gotta be a more consistent listen for me. It really has to be. But Steven, the final part of the episode recap is that the crew, our boys Cisco, Cortez, and Bale, they are bona fide main eventers, all right?
Dang.
Despite that, they are running from Big Rick and Sexy Star.
They're like Lucha Underground version of the Shield, dude. They're awesome.
Yo, honestly, that's a fucking dream match. If Tony Khan were really all for like opening the forbidden door, okay, we would be getting the Shield versus the crew. Okay, there's only one way to save this show. Forbidden Door in Las Vegas or Chicago, wherever the fuck it is. It's a sinking ship, Steven. Okay?
Yeah.
There's no Bryan Danielson. There's no Hiromu. There's no Ishii. There's no Naito. Okay?
I don't know the card at all for Forbidden Door. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, it's bad. I was considering us doing predictions, but this episode will come out after it's like already happened.
Well, I don't want to shit talk AEW. You know, I feel bad because whenever we do, you always get like the 2 people.
No.
For or against it. You know.
We're not gonna shit talk AEW. We're gonna shit talk New Japan.
Good.
You know.
I
feel like that's
better,
allowed. Yeah. That's allowed at this point.
Yeah. I think I know about like Mox versus Tanahashi. I think
that should be a cool match.
I really hope Tanahashi wins. That'd be
that
so
would be
funny.
awesome.
He's like AEW champion.
Yeah.
It just never shows up on TV.
That'd be sick as hell. So, Steven, this episode of Lucha Underground opens with us inside of Dario Cueto's office, as so many of these episodes do. And we are there, joined by Alberto El Patron. And he's in Dario's office because he's about to have his first ever match in the temple. But the question is, against who, Steven? Who is Alberto El Patron gonna face? And so Dario's like, that's a great question, Alberto. I think the man that you should be fighting...
Am I a face? I don't know. I don't know, Alberto.
Great question. The person that I think you should fight, Alberto, is Ricky Mandel.
Jobber won.
Yeah. And Alberto's like, no, man, I want Tejano. I want the man who like fucking beat me up a couple weeks ago.
All right, how about this, man? Jobber 2.
Yeah. But first you need to warm up, Alberto. Like, yeah, we want to have you versus Tejano
Yeah,
down
you gotta
the line.
get your win rate up like AW Dark.
So
Come
let's
on,
have you fight Famous B. Which
Pretty good.
I don't even know how these men are available. The last I heard, both Ricky Mandel and Famous B had their arms broken by Pentagon. I don't
Maybe
believe
they're
it.
like, well, maybe it's been like a while, you know. Maybe it's been a month or two, you know.
No, it has not. It's been like
Maybe.
a month. A broken arm does not heal in a month. This is not
Maybe
happening.
they're not broken enough.
Oh.
Maybe they barely broke, you know.
You're saying
like
Pentagon's a
sprain.
bit of a pussy?
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up, Steven.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked
Yeah.
up. But then Alberto slams the desk. He says, Tejano. And then Dario says, no, man, I need at least a couple of weeks to promote a match that big, okay? So actually, I have a great idea for your first ever opponent. Not Tejano, but El Hijo del Havoc.
My gosh.
Son of Havoc is who he suggested. Which, by the way, the disrespect to our boy Son of Havoc, okay? That
He's
list
not
should
a jobber,
not
though.
go.
Like, he
Ricky
has
Man.
wins.
Exact. Well, no, not really. But
He has one win.
yeah. But he's great, okay? So it's kind of fucked up. But Alberto doesn't like that option either. He fucking wipes Dario's desk clean, knocks everything off of it, and he says,
The really
"Am I-"
dramatic sound effect for it too is awesome.
Oh my god, you love those
insane.
sound effects. They're awesome. I always
They're
think back
epic.
to like that first or second episode where they added like, was it the gasp sound effect that they added?
Yeah, it's like the stock sound effect from the audience.
It was when he ripped like a blue demon out of the stretcher. I think it was. That was beautiful. Oh my god,
Those
that's
are
peak
sick. I
Lucha
love
Underground. But Alberto says, "Am I not being clear? Tonight, Alberto El Patron faces Tejano."
Is
And
he even
then-
contracted in this company? We don't know.
Exactly. And then Dario says, "Come to think of it, no, you're right. That's a good match. That's a good main event, Dario or Alberto. Yeah, let's do that."
The guy was about to put Killer B in a main event match.
Yo, like I would too.
With like a
though.
broken arm.
Yeah. That'd be sick as fuck.
That's awesome.
Oh man, why didn't they do like just like a 3-on-1 handicap match of all the dudes with broken arms against Alberto? You know, that could have been sick as hell.
That'd been a pretty sick match, I think.
Right?
You know, it's all
I
these
think
guys
so.
with like one arms.
Like Argenis, Superfly, all of them, man. That would have been
They
awesome.
combine to be one whole arm.
Vinny Massaro, he's more than just a broken arm. Fucking Pentagon broke all of his
Like
limbs.
died.
Yeah.
I guess for spine.
It's unfortunate. But yeah, so we have our main event set, Steven. Alberto El Patron
Wow.
has forced himself into a main event with Tejano. You know, he wouldn't take no for an answer.
He's
so-
like the Lucha Underground John Cena. It's really cool.
Yeah? Never give up?
Yeah.
Hustle, loyalty,
Just as
respect.
good as a person, you know.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. You're right. By the way, Steven, huge news. Mariachi El Bronx is gone. They are not the performers in the temple anymore.
What?
No.
Did their contract expire?
I don't know. I was so sad to see
Oh,
them
no.
go. In their place, we now have Amandititita.
Who are these jobbers, dude?
I know, right? Get El Mariachi Bronx back in here.
Bruh.
It's fucked up. So she's
They
just like
fell off.
some lady dancing in a skirt. She was going crazy, Steven. It was wild.
Wow, you must have really enjoyed it.
No,
I didn't. No.
it was okay. I got a little bit more aroused by Mariachi El Bronx. I'll be honest. I did.
Yeah.
So we have our first match of the night, Steven, and it is Mil Muertes versus Rey Fenix. I guess we're gonna get like the
Insane first match,
right,
you know?
the blow off to a feud, like a cuck angle, no less. This is
That's
huge.
crazy.
This is massive. And of course, Mil comes out by himself. Still no Katrina at his
Poor
side for the
guy.
cucking. The crowd fucking loves Mil Muertes. They just keep chanting
Yeah,
Mil
'cause he's
Muertes.
fucking awesome. He's huge
Yo.
and wears blue pants. He's sick, dude.
Blue pants?
Blue
So,
pants.
They're his pajama pants, and they fucking suck. Okay. And
What?
then the basically,
You know, like Nacho Libre, like the Jack Black movie.
yeah,
That's what his pants reminds me of.
yeah.
Just Jack Black.
Would you say that to Mil Muertes' face, Steven?
I don't know if he
think
understands
would.
me. Well, he
He's
wouldn't
an
understand my
English
reference.
speaker.
Would he understand the reference? Has he seen the Jack
he
Black
would.
movie?
Just because he grew up in a rubble of the volcano doesn't mean he doesn't keep up with pop culture.
Does he watch movies? I thought he was eating rocks.
Just because he eats rocks doesn't mean he can't do that from the comfort of his living room.
He's watching Nickelodeon movies? There's no way, dude.
That was a Nickelodeon movie?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Oh my
god.
Know that? That wasn't in movie theater? That was just straight on TV?
No, there are Nickelodeon movies on TV. Or in movie theaters.
Oh, okay.
Like Ninja Turtles, for example.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Well, Steven.
Yes.
He's wearing his blue pants to the ring. It's a wonderful, wonderful sight. The crowd is cheering for him, but then you can clearly tell after like 5 seconds of the Mil Muertes chants, they pipe in boos, and I don't know why they did this. Just let them cheer. Just let them cheer.
No, you gotta have the heels be booed, dude. You can't have cheering heels.
No.
Come on.
Mil Muertes doesn't have to be a bad guy. What has Mil Muertes done that's inherently bad so far? What has Katrina done that's inherently bad so... Okay, that's not the best. But at least the woman's immortal. He's not going to kill her.
It's true. That is true. She's immortal. And a ghost.
Exactly. If there's any woman to choke, it's the one who literally can't die or feel pain.
Right.
I think so.
Right. Except for Chavo. That guy kind of got choked out too for no reason.
You know what? Actually, fuck Mil Muertes for just beating up our boy Chavo and running him out of the
the guy who wrote Chavo off TV, man.
Fuck Mil Muertes. And I said that shit. So Phoenix comes out to Steven for the match. He also doesn't have Katrina at his side. There's no woman here. It's just 2 men. They're gonna slap some meat, which is very cool. The last time we saw these men, by the way, Phoenix was kissing Katrina in front of Mil Muertes. And commentary reminds us that there is a 1-1 record between these 2 men as well so far, which I didn't know Phoenix had beat Mil Muertes. I don't remember that at all, and it was probably.
I think it was the roll up, right?
It had to have been right with Katrina distracting. You think he's
gonna beat him clean, dude? There's no way.
We shall see. This is the big blow off. And so the match starts, Steven. It goes kind of back and forth for a few minutes, but then Katrina appears at the top of the stairs. And who is she here to support? Vampiro is asking the question, who is she here to support? I didn't even know that was a concern. I thought she was definitely on Phoenix's side. The guy who didn't choke her.
And that's past 3 months, right? I assume.
She's been sticking her tongue down his throat. Yeah. Why is Vamp so confused? And then Matt Striker calls her the sultry siren, which is the worst nickname.
But they also called her hot. So that's pretty cool,
She's gorgeous.
Show?
Steven, why is your hair like that? Why is it like that? Why are you so emo tonight?
It kind of just fell.
God.
And I kind of just accepted it.
Yeah, you thought it was a good look, having it cover both your eyes in like a V shape?
Yeah.
It kind of was.
Dude, honestly, this match was pretty sick though, man. Like, Mil did a cool move on Phoenix. And then Katrina came out there like, yo, fuck your rock. Just throws on the ground.
Yo.
And he's like, no, my rock.
Not his rock. You're so right. That
was sick.
It was badass because though I don't think the rock goes flying till like after the match, wasn't it?
No, it was after.
Okay.
Because I think Mil just squashes Ray.
Yeah, essentially. Mil Muertes at one point chokes Phoenix, right? He like grabs him by the neck. And guess what the fuck Mil Muertes and Vampiro call it?
What do they call it?
Mil Muertes is maybe the most intimidating man in the company. He is a dead man demon from the rubble of a volcano, and he's the man representing 1,000 deaths. Okay, and they say Mil Muertes is goozling him.
No, not throating my boy.
He's throating Ray Phoenix, and it's like, fuck. Why? We don't have to use that wording. Like,
is this the same match where he calls Matt Striker a teacher again? Because I feel like ever since he said it once, he always doesn't mention teacher in Matt Striker.
Well, he always uses the word schooling, and he's like, Matt, you would know something about that, all right? And fuck.
Hey, man, you're my teacher, Matt. I think it's because he looked on YouTube once, Matt Striker promos. It's the teacher segment. He's like, all right.
Do you think Vampiro had any clue who Matt Striker was before Lucha Underground? Ain't no way.
There's no way, right?
Ain't no way.
He doesn't watch The Fed.
But while Mil is goozling Ray Phoenix, while he's throating Ray Phoenix, he's making just direct eye contact with Katrina, okay? And then he hits the flatliner on Phoenix, pins him.
I think the flatliner is such a lame finisher, man.
No, it's cool.
He just falls flat, dude.
No.
It's so weird. It's so boring looking.
If you want to get someone over as being a big, scary bad guy, you have him goozle somebody and then just fall backwards.
Honestly, goozling someone is a pretty sick finisher, man. You know, that's Mick Foley's finisher.
Yo, just not even the mandible claw though. Just a standing choke until the person passes out. That would be awesome.
Choke him in the ring.
Yeah.
Is that illegal in wrestling? Choking?
A choke.
I thought it was illegal, isn't it? No, like choking, not choke slamming.
No, because like a rear naked choke's allowed. A
choking.
Guillotine choke is allowed. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know when
for the neck,
legal.
like the Homer Simpson choke.
Yeah, that would be badass. Why is there a bug in my room? It's disgusting.
You gotta kill it. I gotta end the podcast.
God,
no.
This is horrible news.
So yeah, after the match, Mel's like, "Yo, I won, baby. Let's go." And then Katrina's like, "Yo, homie, I got a rock here. Fuck your rock." Throws on the ground. They're like, "Oh shit, you fucking bitch!" Fucking grabs her by the throat, just drags her into the ring.
Yo, by the way, not just fuck your rock. She said fuck your rock and fuck your napkin. Okay, she threw both of
your red
them.
Napkin, dude. Yeah. No Applebee's tonight.
No.
And it was like, "No, my rock! No, man, I need that."
And instead of
fucking
saving
Ray's
rock,
like. Ray picks up the rock, just punches Mil, I think.
He just bludgeons Mil Muertes with the rock and napkin. It was awesome.
Stoned to death. It was sick.
He does, and he saves Katrina's life. Even though she's dead, he saves her life with the rock and napkin. Yeah. And it's just like, what a hero this Rey Fénix is, you know? It was a beautiful show.
Sucker punching people.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
And so then, as Mil Muertes lays there on the ground with his head caved in by the rock, Katrina gets down on all fours, climbs on top of Mil Muertes' body, and like fucking
got a lot of cheers.
Licks him from like the waist all the way up to his chin. It was beautiful, Steven. This was awesome.
I wonder what it tastes like, just like all that sweat, you know?
Yeah, it probably was disgusting. You know?
Dude, that must like, and like they're in the ring, right? That ring is not clean looking at all.
No, it's not. And then
Katrina.
You know, she gets the taste out of her mouth by kissing Rey Fénix. How do you think Fénix feels about that? Having just all of Mil Muertes' sweat deposited into his mouth.
And like dirt.
Yeah, it's gross.
Awesome,
it's gross. So
storyline, dude. I love the storyline.
Yeah, I fucking hated it. I'm gonna be honest. At the end of this match, I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Honestly, it makes no. Is like, does she only like lick people if they lose, right? I assume.
I don't.
And kissing
know.
is like a representation, like forming a contract. I think. I don't know.
Yo, you're doing some real lore digging, man. I don't fucking know.
I think that's what like freaking Vampirus like. It's like signing the deal with the devil after like tonguing down Rey.
Would you take Vampiro's word on anything?
He has more lore than us, dude. He's an actual caster.
You bring up a good point. You
know?
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a contract being signed. I think Katrina just, I don't fucking know why she does it. Why? And also, why is she a bad guy? Why does Vampiro keep insinuating that like Rey Fénix is under her spell, quote unquote?
Why is Mil the bad guy here, dude? He just beats women, you know? Rey's a homewrecker, dude.
Yeah,
like,
honestly.
Kind of outweighs the other.
Exactly. A loyal woman would stick with Mil Muertes, okay?
A dead woman.
And so we go from that whole match, Steven, to just... Fuck. I don't... Did you watch this or did you skip this? Because I could see someone skipping this, thinking it was a commercial.
Was this the fucking promo for fucking Konnan?
It was the Konnan vignette.
Dude, this is insane. I was reading something online, like an article, and I just see like thunder and like fucking like chainsaws and shit. It's like hardcore, like
it's like
metal,
fucking
like
it was
purple
so
shit
weird
on the screen.
It was like the Dark Knight, but also the music that was playing was like folk rock. And then you're like, who the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Because it's
badass.
It's not the usual Lucha Underground aesthetic. Lucha Underground aesthetic is everything is very orange and red, okay? It's very warm tones.
Cowboy aesthetic.
This is the bluest, darkest shit ever, okay?
It's like Sin City. Yeah. Right? That one movie.
Yeah.
Like blue instead of like black and white.
But again,
and just like a bunch of like lightning and shit and like sound effects like
But again, the music doesn't match it. The music is legitimately, it's folk rock. It sounds like Kaleo is playing. and then they zoom in on who it is, and it's Konnan. There's just an old man standing drenched in the rain.
It's an old, overweight man staring at you. And then Konnan is coming.
Yeah, before it flashes the graphic that says Konnan is coming. It shows footage of him getting beat up. It's not even like. It's just the. But yeah, he's coming, I guess. So be afraid. Be afraid.
Be afraid of his coming, man. Be afraid.
I'm terrified.
But like, I think like this was the biggest laugh I had watching wrestling since like I was like 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Who the fuck is he coming after? He was just here last week. Why does he need a vignette?
Who is he? Is he wrestling? I thought he was a manager.
He's definitely not wrestling.
Then why does he get like a wrestling like promo, you know, from himself?
Because he's really got to keep on managing Prince Puma, okay? Keep scolding and making him cry. It makes sense. It makes sense. So fucking be on the lookout, guys. Konnan's coming. But the next
exciting, dude.
We have another vignette. Not even a vignette. We have a backstage segment, and we're in Dario's office again. And this time it is Ivelisse who is in Dario's office. Okay, no.
I like Dario's face during this because it was like the manager look of like, hey man, I gotta call in tomorrow, man. You know, it's my sister's birthday. You know, come on, boss. You gotta let me have tomorrow off. Dario's like, I guess, man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dario's face during this, like the manager face.
His face looked like it was his sister's birthday tomorrow.
No, it's like when your workers like, yo, boss, man. Gotta take tomorrow off, man. I know you scheduled me, but like, come on, man. You know, I don't want to work tomorrow, man. I'm sick, man. You know,
they're asking off for their sister's birthday the day before. They couldn't have planned that shit.
Yeah,
that's fucked
crazy,
up,
right?
Goddamn, yeah,
it's crazy. Retail workers, man, they're insane.
Well, that's not what happened here. There was no asking off for anyone's sister's birthday, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Instead it's Ivelisse, and she's like, last week I beat Angelico fair and square, and because of that, I deserve a title match, Dario.
Dario's like, no offense, Angelico. It's like in the room too.
Yeah, that's it.
Like
then they go from Ivelisse talking about this, they pan out. Fucking Son of Havoc and Angelico are both there, like with her.
Feuding. Why are they there? You know?
And I'm like, okay, maybe there's some reason for this. Maybe Dario's about to make a match between them. Maybe they're fighting right now, right?
Right.
But that closure never comes. We never get an explanation for why Angelico is in the office with Ivelisse.
It would make sense if, like, Son of Havoc being there, right? Because they're dating.
Absolutely.
But, like, why is Angelico there? What has he done?
I don't know.
Like, he's not his friends, right?
No.
I think he hates them. Like,
and Angelico is actively trying to fuck Son of Havoc's girlfriend. Keep him as far away as possible. You know?
He's the face here.
He really is. But Dario says, Ivelisse, no, you're not getting a number one contenders match.
Dude, you beat a jobber, man.
You beat a jobber, and you only beat him because your boyfriend helped you. And the boyfriend and Angelico are both there. Very cool. He says, if you want to prove you're a worthy competitor in my temple, you have to beat Angelico again. And Havoc, just so you don't get involved again. Just so he doesn't get involved, Steven. He's gonna be the referee.
Yo!
Just so he doesn't get involved or anything.
There's no way this won't backfire, dude.
What the fuck? What? Even if Dario's character is supposed to be the dumbest fuck ever, how does that logic make any sense?
Well, you see, he wants to make it fair because the girl only won because the boyfriend made her win by cheating. So now the boyfriend has to reinforce not cheating for the girlfriend.
Steven.
Makes sense.
Dario doesn't want Son of Havoc to interfere in the match. So he made the man the referee. The only other man
enforce the laws of the referee, man.
Oh, okay. So you think like he'll just let his really he's a man of upstanding morals, the Son of Havoc. He'll probably follow the rules, is what you think. I understand.
Like Brad Maddox.
I understand that. No, you're right. My uncle at the time when Brad Maddox debuted, he told me when he showed up and he helped like AJ Lee win that match. He was like, "Oh, I know it. They're brother and sister. They got to be brother and sister." My uncle kept insisting.
I mean, it was tough, right?
How?
You know?
How is he
half right?
Half right.
He was in a storyline.
They were in a storyline, but they weren't fucking brother and sister. My uncle kept telling me they're shoot brother and sister. They were not shoot brother and sister.
Maybe, man. You know, they're not the same ethnicities, but it's really hard to like make the connection there.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Maybe he watched from like, maybe he didn't watch like the actual like TV. He watched like the ring of it. You know, like where they're at, so it's really hard to see their facial features.
Oh, you think he was there live, not in my living room with me?
Oh, I thought you said he was there live.
No.
Oh.
No. He was there with me in the living room watching the TV.
Might be a lost cause then.
Maybe. He's over in Hawaii now, okay? So, Steven, next week we're going to get, I assume it's next week, maybe it's a couple weeks down the line, we're going to get a rematch between Ivelisse and Angelico. Son of Havoc's going to be the referee. And
these matches aren't that great, you
No,
know?
they're not. But maybe Son of Havoc's duties as referee will add some new interest. Who
450
knows?
splash to a 3 count. It'd be awesome.
And
he's like Aubrey.
Dario tells Son of Havoc, I hope your woman, I hope you control your woman in the ring as well as she controls you outside of it.
Sexism.
And then they all leave, and then Angelico closes the door. But again, why was he there?
He's like, yo, man, I gotta talk to the boss, guys. Can I come with you? And Son of Havoc's like, yeah, whatever, man. You know.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
I
think that's what happened.
Must have
canonically.
But we go from that, Steven, to we're backstage, and Prince Puma is beating up a bag, as he is wont to do. Prince Puma.
Well, this isn't a promo. You know, it's happening live. He's beating up a bag live.
Oh,
man.
Shit.
It's not a pre-recorded bag beating.
Might be. So this is a live bag beating. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And as he's beating the bag live, Alberto El Patron shows up, and he says, Puma, you need to man up before fighting Cage again. Which, like, okay. I mean, that's cool advice, I guess.
Makes sense.
And
Veteran
then he says,
giving the rookie knowledge, yeah.
Exactly. He says, you need to pay attention to what Konnan tells you. Because if Cage keeps the title, no, sorry. I don't fucking know, Steven. This segment
he's
sucked.
Like, no, he's
if
like,
you
he's like,
keep
yo,
the title, Puma, I'm coming for it.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's harsh, man.
And then,
so, like, does he want to fight Cage? Because, like, he doesn't want to fight Cage, right? I assume because he's, like, stronger than
I don't know. If he's the
Puma?
John Cena of Lucha Underground, he shouldn't give a shit who he fights, you know?
Right.
But also, if he's the John Cena of Lucha Underground, he shouldn't be antagonizing the good guys, you know?
I mean, that's what John Cena does anyways, you know?
Antagonizes the good guys?
Yeah.
How so?
He does it with Roman. Like, when they were feuding for a bit. It was really
I
epic.
see.
Yeah.
Prince Puma doesn't talk once during this fucking segment, and after Alberto leaves, he just fucking kicks the bag really hard. You know, that's how you know he's angry. You know, that's how you know he's motivated. Fuck this bug.
You can't see his face, so you gotta visualize it by a kick.
You know, there's a dead bug on my notes, Steven. I'm sorry.
No.
Would you like to see it?
No.
I apologize to all the bug lovers out there.
No, dude, Fio's gonna get against us now, man.
It looks like a fruit fly.
We're gonna get canceled.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
You know what you need? You need to get like a fruit fly trap. It's like a sticky like tape.
Yeah, I used to have one, like these little apples that they would fly into. I had a fruit fly problem like last year.
Oh no, you don't want those. Those are track flies.
What?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I mean, it worked after like a few weeks. I had legitimately, because I was Steven, we're not gonna talk about Lucha Underground, okay? I went out of town for like a week or a weekend, and I didn't take out my trash, and I just started living on my own, kind of, for the first time, where I had like a real trash can, and I cooked for myself. And so when I came back, there were just legitimately thousands of fruit flies in my apartment.
Yummy.
It was disgusting. I don't have a big apartment. And I got those apples, and they were all killed.
You live like that, dude? That's crazy.
I did for a period. I felt disgusting. I felt
what's the thing
so
people
gross.
do is like they don't flush a toilet because like, oh, I'm gonna use it again. Might as well not flush to save money. And the house just starts stinking.
If you live by yourself, I could see not flushing your piss at least one go around.
But not shit.
No, don't leave that.
I don't know, man. Some people piss in the bathtub.
Sink? I do that. Oh.
No, I think the sink's fine, right?
To piss in? Yeah.
In the sink.
I saw a photo of Kelly pissing in a sink just a few days ago. It was fucking awesome. You know? Where on Twitter? Why are you looking down like there's gonna be a photo of Kelly pissing on your floor, Steven? Why would it be there?
My mouse. Run out of batteries. I gotta like charge it real quick.
Oh shit, it might be.
Yeah.
But
a recent picture of Kelly pissing in a sink?
It was old as shit because it was a bunch of photos from like 07, 08 of like all like the wrestlers like at different parties and shit like that.
During the time?
Probably. She was probably like early 20s, but it said this is the era that we should have had Total Divas for. That was the caption of the post. And I agree. I would like to see Kelly piss in the sink on Total Divas.
Nah, dude. Kelly has no personality. Dude. You want Natalia on Total Divas, man.
Yo, you're kind of right, though. Oh, my God.
Natalia is fucking insane.
Yo,
oh, my God.
Total Divas came at the perfect time. Early Total Divas is peak television. We get Natty and TJ fucking trying to get a divorce, but also simultaneously getting married. We got Brie mode happening. We got it all, Steven.
It's insane.
Fucking awesome. Season 1 of Total Bellas, fucking awesome. Peak television.
Then it all changed in season 2 when it got worse.
Messed up. So, Steven, after Prince Puma angrily kicks the bag and Alberto Del Rio antagonizes him, we go to a match that was set up last week. If you remember correctly, Sexy Star barged into Dario's office and demanded that she have a match against the Crew. And Dario was like, well, Sexy, you're not the only person who wants a match with the Crew. Big Rick also wants a match with them, and I can't give you both of that match, so you two will have to fight for it, and the winner will get to fight the Crew. And so, this week we're getting Big Rick versus Sexy Star.
Wow. The crowd was piped in for Sexy Star chants. It was awesome.
Yo, and for those not watching Lucha Underground along with us, you may not recognize the fact that Sexy Star is a woman. An average-sized woman.
True.
Maybe like 5'6", 5'7", you know? And Big Rick is a fucking 6'4" jacked monster, okay?
Mm-hmm. He was the bodyguard of Brian Kendrick.
Precisely. Yeah. He used to wear white pants. He looked awesome. And I had 2 of that action figure.
Jackson.
I had 2 of that action figure, Steven.
Why would you buy 2 of them?
I only bought 1, and then one time I traded with a guy on YouTube, and because he sent me my figures late, he threw in an extra Ezekiel Jackson.
Oh, he put in the jobber?
Yeah.
Dang. You know about those YouTube what's it called, giveaway things where like they send you stuff for free? I was looking at a Twitter thread the other day, and this guy's like, have you guys never won one, like never gotten anything out of it after winning? And some guy's like, yeah. The guy said my airplane exploded with my package in it. And then like in the replies, another guy's like, yo, when I was like 10, I didn't realize to actually ship out the items. So I told the guy who won that the airplane exploded.
That's awesome.
So these guys end up meeting again about their package exploding in the airplane.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us, honestly. Yeah, no, because I have a business, Steven. I operate a wrestling action figure
industry.
T-shirt business, you know. And it's very often that the UPS truck and airplanes that I send my shit out and just blows up.
Right.
And I get those messages.
I like
oops, it happened
I like
again.
wrestling T-shirts. It's a big industry.
They're really cool. They're very cool. So Matt Stryker, when Sexy Star comes out, says, folks, we can beat you over the head with all the women's lib equality stuff, or you could just watch our wrestling.
Wow, this episode got dated today, like immediately. It's crazy.
Which his heart's in the right place. He's like, it's not performative, right? We're letting the women fight and we're letting them be badasses, which is a good thought. Don't call it women's lib equality stuff. You know, like just
what?
Come on, guys,
bro. This is
so
forced
close.
diversity, man.
Jesus Christ,
it's forced diversity, man.
And then
when they go outside to the grocery store and see like different races, oh man, the forced diversity in the store is crazy.
Yeah, honestly, so true. But he says like, we don't want to beat you over the head with all the women's lib equality stuff. But then moments later, he says, Sexy Star has been revolutionary in this industry.
She has, man. She's won like 2 matches, you know?
How has she been revolutionary? She beat up Chavo?
Chavo? I think that's her only win. Legit, I think.
Did she even beat Chavo clean? Or wasn't that with the help of like fucking...
Well, it was clean, but Ray Phoenix was the one who like tagged her into clean.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Sexy has yet to get a win without the help of a man.
Even has better booking than Sexy Star.
She honestly
which is crazy.
Does, you know? So, well, I mean, not really, because Evilise's one win did come with Son of Havoc's help. They can't book a woman to win on her own. They can't do it. They just won't do it. Oh my god. So why not just put her against Famous B one week and just have her fucking snap his neck?
Yeah, one-arm Famous B.
Yeah.
That's how you make it even better. He's like, oh man, my arm is broken. Let me, and he punches Evilise or Sexy Star and he just crumbles.
What if Famous
That's how
B
he loses.
Beat her though with one arm? That'd be even better.
A one-winged angel, no way.
By the way, they start talking about Sexy Star's tag partners from a few weeks ago who got beat up mercilessly by the crew, and that of Masquerita Sagrada and Pimpinella Escalarta. And Matt Striker says, Pimpy Snapchatted me the other day, and he told me that he's doing fine.
Yeah, Vampiro's like, yo, you speak Spanish, dude?
Yo, you speak
Spanish? And Matt Striker's like, you know, it's like pictures, right, man? Like, you Snapchat before, dude?
I couldn't figure out, though, if this was a joke, like Matt Striker being, like, kind of creepy, like, haha, I'm Snapchatting the crossdresser, or if Matt was like, oh, the kids use Snapchat now in 2015, so let me reference it. I couldn't tell which it was.
The kids love the Snapchat, dude.
I think it was the kids love Snapchat. I don't think Matt was...
Do you think Vampiro knows what Snapchat is?
Yeah, because Vamp's a creep, you know?
But, like, Vamp said, like, he thought it was like a messaging app, I'm pretty sure, not like a picture app.
Oh, I see. It is a messaging app, Steven, to be fair.
No, but like you need to do, well, it was mostly just pictures. But you can message, but no one really uses that feature. You know? Yeah.
You're just not having meaningful conversations, okay?
What?
Me and all my homies
like streaks?
have
you don't like
our longest conversations.
Dude, you know
Snap.
what's the worst like Snapchat like story thing you can put on is like streaks ? And he sends like everybody.
Oh, cool.
Or it's like one of those like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so mad, guys, don't talk to me. Ugh. Those are my least favorite Snapchats to open up.
You need to cleanse. You need to purge your Snap, man. Get rid of all those people from high school. You showed me the other day. You have so many girls from high school that you didn't even talk to. Just get rid of them. Okay?
What?
Angelina Chialossi does not need to be on your Snapchat.
Why'd you dox a random person?
Yo, shout out to Akalina. Oh my god.
Why did you dox a random chick that like no one gets?
She looked like Bailey in our sophomore year of high school, and I told her that to her face.
Isn't she Asian?
She's mixed.
Oh.
You know?
I don't think Bailey's Asian, dude.
No, Bailey's Hispanic, but Akalina is like mixed. You know, she's half Hispanic. So...
Nah, you're in the wrong year, man. You're in the wrong year.
I just thought she looked like Bailey, and I told her, hey,
dude, just
you look
imagine,
like Bailey.
like, being in high school, you're in the track team, right? And some nerd comes up to you like, yo, you look like this professional wrestler, man.
We were talking in my government class, Steven, okay? Yeah. And then I was like,
you're
hey.
A creep, dude.
Oh
you fell off.
God.
L+ ratio.
No, you're right. You're right. I apologize, Angelina. Why do you have her on Snap, though?
Oh, I don't know. I think I added her in, like, sophomore year or something.
Okay, cool. So, Steven, Big Rick versus Sexy Star. Sexy is revolutionary. Sexy is doing that women lib shit, and we love her for it. There are chants of, quote, she's so sexy, which
I'm pretty sure those are piped in.
You think so?
No.
Well,
nah.
Steven,
Sexy
Vampiro
Sexy Star
follows up those chants by saying, quote, she looks like an appetizer.
Really revolutionary, man. You know,
revolutionary.
All these women beating and catcalling.
And Big Rick says, sexy,
and kidnapping.
Just lay down. Just lie down, Sexy. I don't want to beat you up. Please just lie down. This match should not be happening. And Sexy's like, no. And then she starts attacking Big Rick.
Right. And Big Rick's like, no slings. Like, yo, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
come on, man. I'm like 500 pounds, dude.
He shouldn't be selling is the thing. He shouldn't be selling. And at one point, he grabs Sexy for the Uranage, okay? And then...
gently puts her down.
Yeah, he decides, you know, I can't Uranage this girl. And then he just gently drags her to the mat. And then he, like, kind of, like, just holds his hands down on her shoulders and pins her 1, 2, 3.
You
the
know,
match is over.
When you think about it, it's more efficient than, like, actually going for Uranage. You know, just holding them down to the mat.
Yeah, he's saving energy, you think?
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Canonically, wrestling-wise.
But afterwards, Steven, we can't just have a clean finish. We can't just have Big Rick celebrating his big victory over Sexy Star. Our boys, the crew, have to come out and make it a party, okay?
Dude, I just love how like this match was the winner gets to fight the crew.
Yeah.
That's your reward for winning.
So the crew, they ambush the ring. They start fucking up Big Rick and Sexy Star. And then Mr. Cisco at one point calls for them to all fucking take out Big Rick's other eye, which is awesome. Just leave him completely blind.
Stab him. He's like Daredevil by the end of the show, dude.
But Big Rick fights back, and guess what he does, Steven? He rips off his eye patch, and he reveals to the world that he is A-OK.
He still has an eye.
But why? Why did he have to get rid of his eye patch?
Right?
Like, he looks so cool.
What was the point? Like, it's like, oh, now he's angry, guys, but he still can't see.
Wrestling sucks. Okay, wrestling sucks ass.
I don't get it, because, like, it's like, he takes off his eye patch, because, like, it's like taking off your slinget, right? To make you stronger.
Yeah.
But it's an eyeball that he can't see out of.
Oh, so he still can't see, you think?
Right, so there's no reason for him to take off his eye patch,
okay,
you know?
Okay, fair enough. Okay, you're right. It's just like pulling down the straps. You know, you're right. That's okay.
That's what Braun Breaker does.
Yeah? Oh, that's what Big Rick does, but with his eye. It's hot. It's sexy.
He takes his eye off, like Rey Mysterio.
He just pops it out, has it drooping like Vader. That'd be crazy.
That'd be fucking insane, dude.
Fuck. Who was it that popped out Vader's eye? Was that Stan Hansen? Fuck, that was disgusting.
You know that one guy on like Vine who like makes his eyes pop out? That's like his gimmick.
No, I'm never gonna watch that. Don't send that to me. Steve.
That,
if you send that to me, we're never recording Following Lucha again, okay?
No, this is the end of the podcast. Yeah. We're ending, guys. It's over.
It's over. But after Big Rick takes off his eye patch, the crew, they powder, they run away.
Like, oh shit, he has an eye? Fuck, man, I gotta get out of here. Fuck. Oh my god.
They run away. But Steven, it is finally time for our main event of the evening.
No way.
What? It is a match that started in Mexico. It is the match that Alberto El Patron forced himself into earlier tonight. It's a match between El Patron and Tejano Jr.
It's great because, like, these guys... Well, Tejano has never appeared at all in Lucha Underground, right? Like, he's appeared once, and then no one knew who he was. And now he's main eventing.
Yeah, it's good. It's great.
Yeah.
And it's
for a title that no one in the crowd knows about.
The AAA Mega Championship, which cannot be the real name of that belt. There's no fucking way. Why is it called the Mega Championship? That's fucked up.
They're the Mega Champion.
And then... basically, yeah, the groundwork for this match is that Tejano Jr. used to be AAA Mega Champ. He was the longest reigning and youngest of all time. But when Alberto El Patron came in, he dethroned Tejano and won the title from him a few months ago. And now he followed him to the U.S. to take the gold back from Alberto.
Really quickly. How did he do that, man? Just following people to the U.S. like that? It's insane. Like,
yeah, you know, it seems tough. It seems tough, but he figured it out. He's a Tejano after all, so maybe he is a Texas citizen.
I mean, he's from California, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, true. That also is true. That also is true. So Matt Striker says Alberto did what NAFTA could not, meaning that like he brought different countries together, like America and Mexico, I guess, which is cool. And then we get an Alberto El Patron vignette before the match, Steven.
Wow, this is insane, dude.
About how he's Dos Caras' son.
And how he fed-batted.
He fed-batted. He used to wear his dad's mask, and then he was like, I became a household name in WWE, but I was disrespected by them. No! He did not.
Did he? There's no way, dude. There's no way. They tried making him that, but like, he never got over.
This is our next on the street. Do you know who this man is? It's a photo of Alberto.
Hey, is that the guy who works at that restaurant that got arrested?
Yo, in San Antonio, that actually might go over really well, the Alberto El Patron segment. Yeah. No, you're right.
I still want to go to his restaurant, just like, not go inside of it, just like be at like the outside of the restaurant, like, yo, this is Alberto's home right here, dude.
Yo, that could be a good TikTok, us reviewing the food at Alberto's restaurant.
Oh my god, that would be so good, actually.
I think we should, next time we're in San Antonio, we're going there, Steven.
On Alberto's? What's it called?
Then, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but in the TikTok, we have to put at the end that we didn't pay for a meal, that we skipped out on it. Because
he beats women, so we don't support him.
Exactly.
And we didn't tip either, because we're monsters.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Steven.
We don't support women beaters.
Mm-hmm. And so we only go to their restaurants and steal their food.
And eat their food, yeah.
But Alberto asks the question, why am I in Lucha Underground? It's because I want to conquer America on my terms. It's because I want to prove that I am the best luchador on the planet.
And then is he the best luchador? You know?
I don't know, but basically they cut the footage of him beating up just like some dude in an alley, as these Lucha Underground vignettes love to do. But Alberto's like, he's like fucking him, and he looks like he has the guy like from behind.
He has him in a headlock, right?
Yeah, but
and
he's like
he breaks the fourth wall. That's the thing. He breaks the fourth wall, looks at the invisible camera that just so happens to be filming him.
Hey, Cole Cabana, how you doing? Yeah.
He winks and smiles at us, and then snaps the guy's neck. It was insane.
It's sick as hell. He's fucking the dude, snaps his neck.
He did a Bray Wyatt, dude. You know,
he really did.
Snapping necks.
He really did. So, yeah, that was the vignette. He winks, and that's cool. But then the match starts, Steven. And I guess Alberto now wrestles in a t-shirt.
Dude, I was so confused by that because, like, I don't know. I don't really like it when wrestlers wrestle in t-shirts, but I get why they do it. You know, it's because like merchandise, whatever.
And also you don't have to be in shape. If you wrestle in a t-shirt, you don't have to be ripped. So it kind of is.
We're not supposed to say that. We're not supposed to say that one.
Oh, you're right. But no, I assumed that Alberto had just gotten out of shape, and so like that he was a little self-conscious, so that's why he was wearing the shirt.
He's scared of his nipples, man. You know.
I get that. I hope when Cesaro shows up at Forbidden Door, he's wearing a shirt. You know, I really do.
The Cesaro shirt, the SCSRO.
Yeah.
That goes? CSRO, is that his new name now?
CSRO? Right? I don't know.
CSRO?
It's probably going to be pronounced Cesaro still. But, by the way, Steven, did you catch what I caught during this match? Like, it should have been the highlight of the episode for you. You didn't catch it?
What'd you catch?
So Vampiro is talking about how this is Tejano Jr.'s first match in the temple, right? And how it's Alberto's first match in the temple.
Right.
I guess it wouldn't be Tejano's first. It'd be his second. But Alberto's first match. Do you know what he calls it? Do you know what he says?
I don't remember. I think I know about it.
Steven, Vampiro says this is Alberto El Patron's debut. He says it's his debut, Steven.
Dude, I'm in the correct here, dude. I'm in the right.
You are in the company of fucking Vampiro. That's not something to be proud about.
Now you guys stop planning on me.
Yeah, because Vampiro's on your side. You're right. Fucking, I was blown away, Steven, when I heard this. Oh my god. Yes, that he said debut. People don't say that. That's not a thing.
Yeah, 2 people said it. At least 2 people have said it ever.
You two are like not real people, though. I don't consider you or Vampiro like real human beings.
We're lesser than humans.
You really are.
You are less than a human being for saying debut.
A subspecies is what you are, Steven.
You are literally a monkey, dude.
Actually.
Oh, well.
So at some point, the turnbuckle gets removed from one of the corners by Tejano, I assume. Marty Elias, the referee, is distracted by it. And so then Tejano gets a bull rope out and starts smashing the fuck out of Alberto with it. And Matt Striker,
how does the ref not see it, man? You know,
I don't know,
so distracted
man.
by the turnbuckle. He has to fix it.
I don't fucking know. But then Matt Striker says, that bull rope, it feels like sandpaper. Some people call it the sandpaper snake. Which
I don't think sandpaper hurts that much, does it?
It probably isn't pleasant if it's rubbed into your skin.
When it's like smacking you?
Well, okay. These are a different story. We'll get to the smacking after the match, Steven.
Oh,
but when, because I think Tejano was like rubbing it into him, which seems fucking painful.
Right. It's all like grit.
But it's also about this point that guess what fucking happens, Steven? You know, we're kicking it into full gear. Alberto takes his clothes off. His shirt is gone.
He takes off his shirt and he gets powered up. And he starts winning the match.
Let's go.
Kinda.
And then Alberto takes the bull rope and starts using it himself on Tejano. And he doesn't even give a shit if Marty Elias sees it.
He's the face here.
Well, that's a great question.
Is he a face? I don't know.
He can't be a face, Steven. He can't. Legitimately, like, when I was watching this match, Alberto is legitimately ingrained in my head. It's like, oh, he's a bad guy. Like, so, like, throughout this match, I was so confused why they were booing Tejano at points, and it kicked into my head, like, oh, shit, I forget. I forget.
Well, the thing's like, even like the WWE tries pushing him as a face sometimes. Like every so often, like, hey, let's make Alberto a face for a bit.
It never works.
And he never gets over, like, at all.
Yeah. Except for when he felt bad about hitting Santa. That was like the most over segment ever. But aside from that,
he turned heel because a heel cashed the Money in the Bank on him. And they double switched. How does that work?
It's a tough life, Steven. And so, what's it called? Yeah. So Alberto takes the bull rope. He gets DQ'd, unfortunately. The match does not have a clean finish. Alberto gets himself disqualified.
Another Raw ending.
But how he's using the bull rope is the most fucked up, worked way ever. He's not hitting Tejano. He's hitting the mat behind him. And it's just, he doesn't even try to make it look good.
I mean, like, they do it for chair shots, right? Where, like, they do, like, the chair. They lay on the chair, and then they smack with another chair. They aim at the floor.
Like with the concerto, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't fucking want them to smash another person's head in, right?
I mean, I do.
I don't mind if someone gets whipped with a bull
Taker does
rope.
to gay people.
Smashes their heads in?
Of chairs.
With chairs? Oh, because of Chris Canyon? This is so sad. This is so sad.
Every time I see like a headshot with like a chair, it's like, oh, it's because he's gay.
Because he's gay.
It's because he's gay, guys.
Oh my god, not during Pride Month, Steven. This is unacceptable. No.
During Pride Month, dude?
No.
Why would Finn Balor do that? I thought he was for everyone.
This is so fucked up. So yeah, Alberto gets DQ'd, and then he does a weird wink at the camera again. And fuck Alberto's wink.
He really likes breaking the fourth wall. Well, I guess like it makes sense here, because like there's a crowd in an actual physical camera.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
But, like, I really hope he doesn't like every segment of him winking at the camera, you know?
Yeah. You know,
really
fucking. You know what? I want him to do it. I want him to wink during his matches. Okay. I want him to wink while he's making fun of Prince Puma backstage. Okay. I think he should wink all the time. Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna say Barry once on like screen for something, just wink at the camera.
Yo, that'd be sick
as hell.
That'd be sick as hell. Or he'll use a Hispanic slur and then wink at the camera like, hey, this is a reference to my Fed days.
Hey, let's go.
So Steven, one last segment on the show. That was the main event, of course, but we cut back to Dario's office. It's a bustling place.
Right.
And he is talking now to King Cuerno. And
I didn't realize it was King Cuerno, so he talked. Because the guy's in a cowboy outfit.
Dude is in a chalk line jacket and a cowboy hat. This is not what I expected.
I'm used to him being shirtless and with like a deer head, right? But dude just looks like a cowboy. It's like, what the fuck?
I thought he would have dressed like an Aztec. He dressed like a rancher. Okay, he dressed like a man who has barbed wire on his property.
Is that his look for like when he goes out and casually?
Yes.
Like, hey, I gotta put the cowboy hat. I gotta put on the rancho outfit.
I forgot about it until this moment, until I watched this episode back. But this is King Cuerno's permanent look when he's outside the ring. This is what he wears for the rest of his stay in Lucha Underground.
They're in LA.
I don't know what he's going for. It doesn't match his character at all. He needs to have like straw in his mouth. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Like Brock Lesnar. He farms for a living.
It's just insane. But King Cuerno is there wearing his chalk line jacket and cowboy hat. And Dario says, I'm tired of all these ambushes. Or no, Dario says Johnny is tired of all. My notes don't make any sense, Steven. I gotta be honest, I was so bored during this episode of Lucha Underground. This is
the best show ever, man.
Oh, no, you're right. Dario says that Johnny is tired and fed up of all of Cuerno's ambushes from behind. And so he wants King Cuerno inside a steel cage. And
wait, but isn't he the one who ambushes Johnny?
What do you mean?
Doesn't Cuerno ambush Johnny?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Johnny's tired of Cuerno ambushing him, and so he's like, "Hey."
They said the vice versa.
Oh
like,
my!
I'm
I may have
Johnny fighting me all the time, dude.
I had a heart attack a week and a half ago. Give me a break, okay?
What? That's not canon to Lucha Underground.
Shoot. My bad. And then King Cuerno's like, "Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just beat him in a cage." So
it's fine, dude. I'll beat him up anyways.
Yeah. Actually, he said, I'll beat him up in a cage. That's fine. I'm also gonna fucking cut his head off and give it to you, Dario.
Fucking decapitate him.
Yeah.
In public,
inside a cage, and that is how the episode ends with a threat of beheading.
Dragon. He didn't decapitate Dragon, right?
No, I don't think he decapitated Drago despite his promises.
Dang.
Empty promises.
Poor guy.
From King Cuerno.
Poor Dragon was even like good enough to be decapitated.
Yeah, I don't think the first decapitation happens until like years into Lucha Underground. I have to tell you, Steven.
Okay. With a sword. I assume, or a kick. I think a kick would be pretty sick for decapitation.
That would be pretty sick. Just like do it in an After Effects,
like a roundhouse.
You know? Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be that hard, right? Like you get like a head display. You put on like a T-shirt. You just kick it. Just cut out like the head with like a green screen effect or something.
Are they doing this backstage or are they doing this in front of the live audience?
I hope it's live in the audience. Yeah. There's just Green Man coming out.
It's the Green Man from It's Always Sunny. It'd be sick as fuck. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is better booking than actual Lucha Underground right now. This is crazy.
It really is. It really is. So Steven, that was episode 17 of Lucha Underground. Quote, a war started in Mexico. No Chavo.
Oh, I guess it makes sense because like their rivalry was in Mexico.
Yeah, Tejano and Alberto.
Like when you hear about, but the past storyline was Chavo having war with Mexico.
Exactly.
So, like,
you know,
really weird.
We've heard about a storyline where an entire country is after a man. You know, it's fair to assume that's what.
I didn't go anywhere, did it? Right?
No, because apparently Mil Muertes was the official representative of Mexico.
They sent Mil, like, yeah, hey, Mil, you're already there, but, like, can you, like, beat up Chavo for a bit, guys? Like, it'd be
like
really chill to do that, Mil. Cool. Mil's like, yeah, whatever. Let me choke my girlfriend for a second.
Yeah, I get that. Let me goozle her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Steven, any thoughts on this episode?
Like, I don't really care about Alberto, I'm gonna be honest.
No. At the time, I will admit, I think I was kind of excited about Alberto, just because,
well, it's because, like, you seen him in, like, the WWE, right?
Yeah,
he like, got fired. He was underused, guys. He should have been a main eventer. He should have had a world title, man. You know, he's Alberto Del Rio. He's awesome.
You know, he did. He had multiple world titles, Steven.
I don't know when he left, to be honest.
In his first year in the company, he had a world title.
Oh yeah. He only held the world titles, right, for a bit. I think about it.
He held WWE and the world heavyweight title.
Yeah, he held the United States title after all of that.
He did. That was like because he beat John Cena for it.
Right.
And then he did.
They really did try to push him to be like the next guy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Worked out well for them.
When are we getting our poppy tattoos? I thought we'd discuss this a little bit.
Does Paige still have those?
I don't know. She may have gotten it removed. I hope she's gotten it removed. I could legit see. I could give myself a poppy tattoo on my finger any day I want. Oh my god! I didn't even consider. We could do this thing right now, live on podcast. If we get 100,000 followers on TikTok, I'll give myself a poppy tattoo. Hold me to it, Steven.
I gotta swear. You. Unless we get banned at 90K, which might happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you should. You should bot us. So, Steven, that was Lucha Underground. Would you like to get to the week of from that episode of Lucha?
What is it like? Someday?
We'll figure it out. Steven, I'm going to be honest. I have a sore throat, so that shit hurts right now. Okay?
Ow.
It's
you know what you should do? You should drink tea.
Drink tea? I have tea.
Good old tea. Like herbal tea.
I'll drink, if you remind me after this episode, I'll have some tea.
Salt water.
Or gargle salt water. I did buy Morton salt the other day to gargle some water.
Kosher salt or
no, just regular salt. Regular
salt.
Morton salt.
Nah, you gotta get the kosher salt. That thing.
What? I'm sorry, man. I don't know.
I love kosher salt, dude.
I don't know. I saw a tweet the other day where someone drove past a billboard for Morton salt, and they were like, "Guys,
wow,
I literally can't name a single other salt. You don't need to advertise." It's just like it's kind of true.
There's Kirkland, true. You know.
No, there isn't.
There's that's it. It's just Kirkland salt.
That's
I guess it's sea salt, you know.
But that's Morton has sea salt.
Morton has ice cream salt too. That's crazy.
Fuck wrestling. This is a salt podcast, okay?
Dude, what's the point of ice cream salt, by the way? It's just salt, but it's made for ice cream. But you can still use regular salt for ice cream.
That sounds gross. Don't put salt on ice cream.
Well, no, it's because the salt mixes with the ice to make it really cold, and it makes the ice cream turn to cream. Or it makes the cream turn to ice cream.
So it needs to go into ice cream. There's no choice.
Yeah, you just put your milk in a bag.
Did you have to make it
another bag?
Bagged milk?
Yeah, you can put milk in bags.
Did you do this for Six Flags?
No. That sounds disgusting because you have to shake it. But
so when did you make your own ice cream?
Well, in high school, we did an experiment. We had what's it called, creamers. And we did it, and it kind of worked. I was in charge of buying the creamer. I probably shouldn't have done that. Creamer's expensive. It's $8 for creamer, dude. Wow. Like a whole box of it.
I'm sorry about that. Was that your Six Flags money you had to use, or was that Mr.
My mommy's money at the time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, Steven, I hate to take away from the salt conversation, but also salt on cookies is not the move. Do not put salt on cookies.
What?
There is a ice cream cookie company here in Austin. I think they've expanded now to like all over, called Cool House. Okay.
So one of those where they make like weird ice cream flavors or cookie like combinations, like chips and stuff.
Yeah, it's very good though. They're very good. They have a snickerdoodle and oh my fuck, it's so good. They used to have
I had like a one where it's like a cookie with potato chips in it. It wasn't that good.
Oh no, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like the combo doesn't taste that great at all.
But the point is, I was at a music festival one time and Cool House was giving out free ice cream cookie sandwiches. There were sea salt cookies, the grossest shit ever. It's
probably for the ice cream, right? I assume the sea salt.
It was on the cookie.
Oh.
It was a sea salt cookie. Like a chocolate chip and sea salt cookie. It was gross. I hated it.
Holy.
I couldn't finish it.
Ew,
I was in line to meet Tegan and Sarah. Shout out to Tegan and Sarah. Shout out to Max Caster, okay?
Dude, Max Caster's raps be so good. I'm so excited for it, dude. I'm so excited for that Roe versus Wade reference, man.
Oh, Steven, can you read that out for us on the podcast real quick?
Oh, your text message from like Reddit or something?
God damn it, that was a copy pasta. That wasn't yours.
No,
I was so sure that was a Steven original. You fucking bitch. I don't want to hear it now.
I can't talk about.
I don't want to hear it now if it was a copy pasta. I thought it was yours. You fucking loser.
I'm not original, dude.
You're not.
I'm not a teenage original.
You're really not. Well, Steven, let's talk about the week of from professional wrestling from March 4th, 2015, when a war that started in Mexico aired, or whatever the fuck that episode was titled.
What?
Because, Steven, there wasn't that much in the way of news this week, but one very exciting thing that does relate to a topic from last week is that Seth Rollins actually crossed over from the world of wrestling and crashed the Jon Stewart Daily Show during this week of wrestling. It's a coffee shop. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he has a coffee shop now. He makes his own coffee.
I don't care.
What? I think it's cool.
Why would I give a shit if Seth Rollins makes his own coffee? What?
Because he has a coffee shop. You can buy it. You can like, hey,
where does he have a coffee? Isn't this years ago? Didn't he create a coffee shop like back in 2015?
I don't know. I mean, that's like when this episode like came out, right? 2015.
I don't fucking no. He was on Jon Stewart's show, man. Okay.
What did he say on it? It was like, I ain't beat up John Cena of you.
Well, no,
it was like that.
Jon Stewart was having a moment of zen, and then Seth Rollins interrupted it. And then he did the.
Did it play his theme?
I think it may. No, I don't think it did, because he showed up on the Titantron of Jon Stewart's show. And then, while he was talking on the Titantron, he showed up behind Jon Stewart. Little did he know, it was a pre-tape.
Fourth wall?
Yo.
Wait, how is he on the Titantron and in person? That's crazy.
I don't. Oh, he said something about how he's like all powerful and all knowing. And then Jon Stewart was like, "What the fuck?"
God.
Yeah.
He's just like a interdimensional being now.
His gimmick on the Jon Stewart show is that he is God. He's actual God.
That's sick.
And then Seth Rollins, God incarnate, invites Jon Stewart to Raw next week, which is cool.
I forgot where the storyline leads to. I feel like there's no end result at all.
It leads to some interference at SummerSlam, I think. I think Jon Stewart...
I thought that's where it started.
Oh. But SummerSlam hasn't happened yet.
Oh, I guess it ends.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I honestly don't care. I just remember last week we talked about...
John Cena like talk show host.
Huh?
You know? Like John Cena's matches with talk show hosts, a lot of them. Of like 2.
That's cool. That's cool. Last week, didn't we talk about Pentagon fighting all the talk show hosts?
I think so.
I think so too.
John Cena?
I don't remember. Somebody. But Seth Rollins is going to beat up Jon Stewart, so I guess that's cool. And then on Raw, Dean Ambrose is feuding with Wade Barrett right now. And apparently Dean Ambrose interrupted Bad News Barrett's like TMZ segment. Because he had a segment of his own, and Dean Ambrose did his own version of SNL's Weekend Update.
Why?
I don't know, but I couldn't find. I really wanted to watch it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. All I found.
You can find it on like the network, right? I assume.
You tried hard enough. Be fucked to go find that on the network.
Exactly. Steven. You didn't try, dude. You didn't.
I tried finding it on YouTube. Okay, and then. All I could find about it was the wrestling news blog lady. She wrote a very enthusiastic review about it. Okay.
Just probably watch SNL, right? I assume. Probably a big SNL fan.
Maybe.
Oh my god, speaking of SNL, have you seen that one like TikTok guy He's like making a song of his audition and being on SNL, and the guy's like, "I want to be the next SNL cast member," and like people were just shitting on him for being unfunny and stuff. And like the thing is, like the guy's like so much like lighting and like production in his videos, and he's making for like such bad like unfunny videos. Is that what people are making him or fun of him for? It's crazy, dude. People
we
are
could
mean.
probably get on SNL, right? The two of us, like as a duo.
Maybe.
Like we could probably pitch to them like a wrestling segment every week because I feel like that could do very well.
Speaking of TikTok, dude,
Oh?
I'm really sad about that Kali video dying. You know.
Oh, our great Kali video did get taken down. That's so sad.
For harassment and bullying.
God damn.
I don't know who we bullied or harassed, but
I feel personally bullied and harassed by the great Kali. This will be a new TikTok, Steven. This clip right here, this is going to get clipped for TikTok. Great Kali, in the year of 2018, singled me out, bullied and harassed me.
I just Melly. Shouldn't do that.
He said words that I don't quite honestly feel comfortable repeating.
Okay. Jackie, you know? He messed up.
Very disrespectful. He misgendered me, for one. He really said some insulting stuff about me. And I, quite frankly, have TikTok to thank for taking down that video because it was fucked up, Steven.
Right.
Yeah. So fuck the great Kali. Right?
We can still bully Trevor, you know? I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty
yeah,
funny.
I love that we can get away with bullying Trevor fucking every day of the week. But great Kali calling me stinky is fucking unacceptable. Yeah.
That's not good, dude.
That crosses the line. That crosses the line. What I do love is that wrestling news blog lady who we get all of our news from over at wrestlingnewsblog.com. She hates AJ Lee. She can't stand her. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
I think
I know what type of person she is, right? Maybe it's because like she doesn't like the quirky like next door neighbor type of person, right? She's against that like trope.
I don't know, but AJ is killing it. AJ is wonderful. AJ is everything, okay? And this week, Steven, the big news is that WWE, after hashtag Give Divas a Chance trended last week, they gave Nikki Bella versus Paige for the Divas title 15 whole minutes on Raw, which was like a very big deal back then.
My gosh,
I know. Lot. Yeah.
The match for like just any segment in general, you know?
Yeah. The match did end in DQ when Brie Bella came out, which is tough. But AJ Lee made her return to the WWE and saved Paige, which is so cool. Which is so cool. Which I think
she like just like kisses her or like just skips around.
What? No,
like
no,
AJ
because
like,
Wrestling News Blog lady made a comment and was like, finally, AJ Lee doesn't take her time skipping to the ring, and she finally ran down and saved Paige, which is
kind of her gimmick, you know?
Yeah, man, I don't get the hate. But I think this is...
Like about Undertaker walking for so long.
But honestly, his entrance did suck ass. I hated the Undertaker's entrance. I will be honest.
I hated like watching it in games because it's like even longer like in the game.
Simply skip it, Steven. What the fuck?
No, I'm wasting my content. I gotta watch it to make my money back.
No, you're right. But I think this match, the Bella Twins, the Paige and AJ drama, I think it all leads to a match at WrestleMania, right? Like WrestleMania play button. I think there's a tag team match. I think.
WrestleMania play button? What's that?
WrestleMania in California.
The show?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Well, because normally WrestleMania, it was WrestleMania and then the Roman numerals. But after WrestleMania 30, XXX, it was WrestleMania. And it was a play button underneath it. Thus, WrestleMania play button. You know?
Heck, dude. I'm excited.
You don't know about the WrestleMania play button lore?
No, I don't know.
That's like very common phrasing.
It's probably like in my head somewhere. I just forgot because like what 7 years ago.
Damn. Yeah. No. WrestleMania play button's huge. WrestleMania play buttons where they did the crazy curb stomp into the RKO.
Oh, I know the pay-per-view. I didn't know it was called play button.
WrestleMania play button. Everyone knows.
Have you seen the WrestleMania, like the last WrestleMania announcement for like the arena? It was like with Dude Perfect. And Michael was like, we're here with Dude Perfect, and they're gonna make it to that little small hole there. Yo. And like the guy threw the football and missed the hole.
No, he didn't.
They didn't even cut it out to like the whole like hitting the ball. It just cuts like to the arena just lighting up and everything. It was insane.
Was it live? Is that why?
No, it was pre-recorded. It was a video.
And they still fucked it up?
They had multiple takes, you know? Maybe they had like one take. Maybe it was like
what if it was actually
like
rigged?
Thing.
It was actually rigged for when the ball went in, it set off the arena, but it malfunctioned. So like that first fucking botch actually set off the fireworks. No.
It hit the rim, guys. It's okay. It's okay, man.
Damn, that's so sad. Well, Steven.
Yeah, rip Dude Perfect.
Honestly, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Also around this time, we can say rest in peace to pyroandballyhoo.com, Steven.
What?
Are you familiar with pyroandballyhoo.com?
Dude, back then I only switched to like WWE.com. Okay.
True, to look up the results of the pay-per-views afterwards. I get that. Yeah.
Now you can Bleacher Report. That shit sucks, dude. Like using Bleacher Report to get results, dude. It sucks so much.
Yeah.
You gotta like scroll down so much, man. It's like, oh.
Let's bring back the days of no WWE Network, pay-per-views costing $60, so 6-year-old me couldn't get them. And so what I would do...
Look it up YouTube highlights.
No, I didn't even know that was a thing. You know what I would do, Steven? I would sit in my living room at my family's desktop computer. Okay, no one else was allowed on the computer on the Sunday nights. And I would be on WWE.com just hitting refresh over and over again, trying to get the results. You know?
Have you ever been on like WWEkids.com?
Yes. My grandpa got me a subscription to WWE Kids magazine.
Was that worth it?
Yes. I remember
we should read some WWE Kids magazine for content.
I need to see if I still have them. There's one, it was like a full like spread, right? A 2-page spread about how Batista and Rey Mysterio's friendship ended.
Dick size. Oh. Wait, no, this is like Kids magazine. Never mind.
All 2 pages in WWE Kids.
What was it like? It was like Batista and Rey Mysterio tag team together in 2010, but then after bragging rights 2009, they started fighting and it was really bad.
No, hear me out. No. It was Batista and Rey Mysterio and about how their friendship ended, but it was WWE Kids, so it was like all quirky and stuff. So they used like edits all the time. And so it was fucking like Batista like throwing Rey Mysterio's ice cream on the ground. It was really fucked up.
Ice cream.
It was something about ice cream, Batista, and Rey Mysterio. And I was 8 years old. I don't remember it at this point.
That's canon. That's canonical to use. Batista broke up with Rey because of ice cream, man. So sad.
I need to fucking find it. I need to find that. I don't know if I still have those magazines. I caught up a lot of them too.
I remember there's like an interview part for W Kids. I don't know if it's like an actual interview that they done. No, it's like fill in the blank stuff. Like, hey John Cena, what's your favorite food? And John Cena like blah 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 blah, right?
Blah blah blah.
And they had one for like Rey Mysterio, and I really wanted to read the Rey Mysterio one, but every time you click on it, it'd be like coming soon. And every day I would keep refreshing. It's like, all right, this day is gonna be the one, man. This is gonna be the one. Now the site just no longer exists.
No.
So the interview just never came.
What is Rey Mysterio's favorite food?
I need to know, man. I need to know.
Fuck. Damn.
So sad.
Yeah, man. It was WWEkids.com also, where like if you scrolled to the bottom, there were like the faces of all the wrestlers, and if you hovered over it,
I hope
it said their catchphrases.
Kids, dude.
They
need to bring it back.
They do.
Petition it, man.
What's
Hashtag bring back WWE Kids.
Like when you put your cursor over Jericho's face, it had him saying, "I am the Ayatollah of rock."
That is catchphrase back then?
Roll. It wasn't. But it's the only reason.
So long ago.
Yeah. But 2008, JC was like, "Holy shit, Jericho's the Ayatollah of rock and roll."
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Is it on like the Wayback Machine?
Oh, it probably is, right? That'd be so fun.
We can do like a bonus episode. Let's just go on WWEkids.com.
We gotta.
Exploring it.
Oh my god. That'd be sick as hell.
Sick.
So Steven.
What are you talking about again?
Pyroandballyhoo.com.
Oh yeah, that's how we got here. Who? Omega Lol?
Pyroandballyhoo.com was Vince Russo's own website. I couldn't tell you what the fuck is on Vince Russo's website. I just know that it was in the news on Wrestling News Blog that his website shut down and that Vince Russo was quitting it.
No, wait, did he quit or did it get shut down?
He quit his own website because he had a partner, and I think his partner kept the website. But then the website shut down. So I don't fucking know. But the point is, the reason why it's a news story is that there were rumors that with Vince Russo leaving Pyro and Ballyhoo, whatever the fuck that is, he would be joining the Lucha Underground creative team. Which
did it happen?
I don't think it ever came to fruition, thankfully. But that's
a terrifying what that would be thought. Like? Cause like, what would he do? You know, he wants to make it more like a reality TV show, I assume.
They're fucking already doing the shit he would do. We already got a cuck angle, and we're 10 weeks in the Lucha Underground. You know?
But it'd be like even weirder. You know, they have like sex and shit. Like they won't kiss, have sex. I don't want that.
You don't want to have Katrina? You don't want to have sex with Katrina?
I want to see her having sex in the ring.
That's not what I asked you.
It's bad.
Oh, you're right.
It's bad.
You're right. You're right. But no, big ups to Vince Russo. I think he started the brand after this, his own like radio show, which good for him, I guess. I don't fucking know. Does the internet still hate Vince Russo? I know we did for a while.
I think like he's one of those people like, yeah, this guy kind of stinky,
right?
Know? Which is why I bought a game from for like $50.
Oh fuck! Exciting. I forgot you did that. God damn it, Steven. What was that one?
Support him by playing his cameo.
Oh, he was really supportive of me. He said, "Fuck you, Steven."
I told him that like, he's like, "Hey, Vince Russo, my friend hates wrestling now. You should tell him to say good job, man." No, I didn't say that. I was like, I just said like he hates wrestling. That's all I said.
You said he hates wrestling and he's learning how to tattoo. And he was like, "Yeah, fuck wrestling. Tattooing's way better."
Dude's like, "Yeah, man, fuck wrestling. Make my tattoo for me." And I like your school, but I pronounced it wrong.
Syracuse? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, well.
Well, Steven, also on this week of March 4th, 2015, Ring of Honor had their 13th anniversary show. And on it, Red Dragon fought the Young Bucks for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. Red Dragon defending. Right. And the reason this is notable is because fucking who came out and helped the Red Dragon win their match against the Bucks was Shayna Baslzer. She made her debut at Ring of Honor and helped, I think it was like Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish win their match.
That was Ring of Honor?
That was Ring of Honor in 2015.
That's crazy. I thought she was a UFC girl.
Yeah, she was a UFC girl. I think she was like MMA girl, but she was like really, really good before UFC let women fight. Then UFC started letting women fight, but she was already past her prime.
Have you ever seen that Reddit post where it's like, my boss is forcing me to play League of Legends. How do I play this game? And that ended up being Shayna Baslzer.
What?
Because NXT had a thing was like NXT versus main roster League of Legends. And like Tyler 1 was there, and Tyler 1's team won the League of Legends tournament.
Who's Tyler 1?
He's a streamer. He's like the bald guy with like the dent in his head, and he screams like he's really jacked.
Oh.
Right. But the thing is, I think he was on Team NXT, and he's legit more jacked than most of the NXT roster.
How did he get a dent in his head?
Just crazy. I think he wore a headset too much, man.
Is that a joke?
No.
What? Headsets don't do that.
You want to see it?
Send me a photo on Discord. I'll get my phone out.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking? No one got a dent on his head from a headset, Steven.
No, it's a dent, man.
Yo, what the fuck?
I told you.
Hey guys. He's got a dent. That's not from a headset. There's surely some damage or birth defect. Yeah.
If you ever want to see like I'm trying to look for it again, but I know I've seen it once. It's like Shayna Baslzer like, "Hey, my boss wants me to do this League of Legends thing, and I'm forced to do it. How do I play this game?"
It is so funny. But she didn't say like, "Hey, I'm WWE." Hey.
No, she didn't. She said like my boss or like my company or whatever.
That's so funny. Oh my god. That's so cool. Did she do well in the League of Legends tournament?
Yeah, her team won.
Yo, let's go.
NXT won. They beat
the
main roster guys.
I love that Shayna Baslzer's a Redditor. You know, it makes sense.
She had this. Her account has like a bunch of cat pics.
Whoa.
Sick. Yeah. I'm gonna find it.
Awesome. Please do.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Please do. If I saw Shayna Baslzer in real life, I would also tell her she looks like Bayley. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah, I would. So, Steven, also around this time, I think this is my final news story for 2015. You know our boys over in The Addiction, right? Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, right? This was the era when Christopher Daniels was just weirdly Nazi looking for no reason.
Like Nash Carter or like...
No, not quite Nash Carter, but like you know, like for like the vast majority of our lives, Christopher Daniels would come to the ring with like that Nazi looking jacket, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Maybe I don't watch Ring of Honor. Who watched Ring of Honor in 2015, dude?
No, you're right. But either way, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, they were on the TV show Comic Book Men, which feels like a show that you would watch. Yeah.
No, I don't watch it. I watched back then. I think I watched mostly like Arrow and shit. No, I didn't watch Arrow at the time.
You were just watching Arrow on repeat.
I think I watched like Mr. Robot at the time. I think that's like the only TV show I watched.
You tried to get me to watch Mr. Robot, and I watched the first episode, and I was like, good show. I could probably become a hacker. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Hacker man. Well, I don't watch for the hacking. I watch it for like the weird visuals. You know?
I watch Mr. Robot for the hacking.
I'm a hacker, guys. Oh,
true. But the addiction were on comic book men, and they were trying to sell their own comic that they made. Like, I guess they wrote and created their own comic book about wrestling, and they were trying to sell it on Comic Book Men. But is Comic Book Men that? Is Comic Book Men a show where you go and you pitch comic books?
I just thought it was just people talking about comics.
Yeah. Have you found Shayna Baslzer's account, by the way? Because you feel like you're a little distracted.
The problem is like she didn't go by Shayna Baslzer. She went by some other username. No. And she never said that she was Shayna Baslzer. So I want to look for it, but I can't.
She was the Queen of Spades. Does that help?
That's a sick name, by the way. Queen of Spades.
What's it?
That's such a fucking sick name.
The wrestling news blog lady for that article about the Red Dragon match, it put royalty shows up in Ring of Honor, which is like, okay, cool. She's such a bad writer. I love her. I love wrestling news blog lady. She is so bad. She is horrible at her job.
She's at it, man. She's a blogger, you know.
Which apparently Shayna Baslzer is a fan of wrestling news blog, because in the article about it was like, shout out to Shayna Baslzer. She's been a huge supporter of our website ever since day one.
What?
So like, yeah.
Dude, I love Shayna Baslzer, actually.
I do too.
I actually really like her, unironically. I think she's awesome.
Yo, and she might be dating Dakota Kai. Guys?
Oh, really?
Yeah. There have been rumors for years that they're dating.
For years?
Yeah, like legit, like since like 2019 or whatever, there have been rumors.
So it could still be true.
It could still be true. It could still be true. That's fucking awesome, Steven. That is awesome. But I don't think I have any other stories from 2015, which is so sad. Can you see if Pyro and Ballyhoo.com is still alive?
Nah.
No.
I gotta find this Shayna Baslzer stuff, dude.
Okay, you're right. Well, okay, let's go ahead. Let's transition over into the current events, Steven.
Okay.
And then we can give you some time to do your research, but let's do it. Hey, Steven.
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
We got some current events to talk about, and I don't really want to, you know. We had so many current events last week. Just
what happened this week, man?
Not that much. Adam Cole got body shamed. That happened. Again, yeah. Like, yeah.
Poor guy.
I know. It's tough. Why did Adam Cole get body shamed, Steven? What the hell?
Just too skinny.
Too skinny?
Was it skinny fat or just skinny?
Would I get body shamed if I were in AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think everyone gets body shamed in AEW.
No,
except for like MJF and like Wardlow.
What's it? MJF doesn't get body shamed? MJF gets called short all the time. He's called a midget.
Dude.
He's not that jacked, you know?
No, he's juiced.
There are people that are more jacked than MJF. That's a bad pick. If you're like, who are the most in shape people in wrestling? MJF is not on that list.
Dude, I'll show you a picture of MJF, dude. Okay, I'll show you.
You know who's more jacked than MJF? Michael Cole. Okay, Michael Cole is more jacked. I know. I'm not.
I love that picture so much. I'm just like flexing his muscles.
So it's like right next to the photo of him being like a fat piece of shit. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it is so
cool, man.
Good for him. That's gonna be you, right? You're gonna have that transformation photo?
Maybe.
Dude,
honestly, like Michael Cole's like segment with like Pat McAfee was so good. Like the interview he had, love the interview.
When did they do an interview?
So good. It was a while ago, but like he had like Pat McAfee had Michael Cole on his show for a bit, and Michael like talked about like his like him being the business and how he's an actor. It's so good. Recommend listen.
How he's an actor? Like within the context of wrestling or like outside of wrestling?
No, he says he's an actor. He says he's not like a broadcaster. He's an actor.
He's on our page. He's on our wavelength. Fuck wrestling. Wrestling sucks. He pretends like he enjoys it every week. I get that.
I mean, that's what their job is, to pretend to enjoy a show, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah. Corey Graves is bad at it. I don't believe Corey Graves likes wrestling, you know?
No?
I just don't. Yeah. I think Corey Graves thinks it sucks.
I mean, have you seen his show? On YouTube?
The one where he fucks Carmella?
Yeah, it's
about them having sex. That's a pretty good show. I have not seen it though, Steven. It's so sad.
I'm sorry, man.
What were you looking up? Were you looking up a photo of Michael Cole?
Yeah, it's like no, it's MJF.
Oh, my bad. Why hasn't the Michael Cole photo been your background 1 week yet, Steven? What the fuck?
I found the Reddit post.
Was Shayna Baslzer?
Oh shit. Yeah, you want me to read it?
You're an asshole. I told you to stop looking for that thing. Jesus
Christ. No, you're wrong. All right.
Read it.
Well, what else happened this week? I don't know. Oh,
You're not gonna fucking read the Shayna post?
You want me to?
You had me wait for fucking ever for it.
Basic advice on getting better. At my job, we are having a LOL tournament where the teams are made up of people that game, but never played LOL. Riot Games gave us accounts of all characters unlocked just for the tournament. I realize this event's matches will likely be a shit show. And that is all probably just to get us to buy characters we like and keep us playing after the event. But I like some advice /links /etc. on just getting decent enough to enjoy playing.
The event took place to trick the wrestlers into spending money? She thinks that's why it took place. She thinks that's where they're gonna make the money, is on the wrestlers.
They're gonna wail to buy every character in League of Legends.
Jesus Christ, whatever.
It's so overwhelming, and the chat in the game is toxic, like any other online game.
Poor Shayna.
So I just need to know where to start. Maybe get the path pointed into the direction I need to improve. I do great in bot games, but absolutely suck in PvP.
No.
Does it matter just playing it and asking and sucking for a while like some games? Where's Shayna, man?
Do you think Shayna ever played Club Penguin? Or is she too old?
Maybe.
I think she might be too old, which is sad. But Steven, did you see that there was a re-debut on NXT this week?
Was it Fabian?
Eichner?
Wait, that was last week.
I don't know.
He's like a model gimmick now. That's insane.
Even if Fabian Eichner came back, I would never write that down on my topic
list.
His
name is Giovanni. That's his new name. Giovanni. I forget his last name.
Versace?
Giovanni. Maybe.
Yo,
it legit might be.
But no, I don't give a shit about Fabian Eichner. I give a shit about
though.
JD McDonagh.
Is that again?
Well, that's his new name. He's formerly known as Jordan Devlin. I don't know if you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, little mini Finn Balor with the big head. You know him,
There's
right?
No way. There's no way that guy's getting over on the main roster.
Yo, did you know he's a former cruiserweight champion? Of course you knew that, but fuck yeah,
I knew that.
Why would I know
that?
only know about the fucking cruiserweight title. It's literally all you know about.
It's
John
my favorite
Moxley.
Title. It's purple.
You know about John Moxley and FCW in 2009, and you know about the cruiserweight title.
Why would I know about him winning the medal for FCW? Why would I know about the FCW medal, man?
You only know about the FCW medal and the cruiserweight title. That's all your wrestling knowledge. You know the long history
of the cruiserweight title, man? Okay, so after Enzo left, man, they get the title to fucking Drew Gulak for some reason. Like, that guy held the title? Isn't that crazy how Drew Gulak was cruiserweight champion for a bit, and then he lost to Leo Rush? Like, isn't that crazy?
Remember that time?
That's insane.
Enzo Amore almost had sex with Nia Jax? That was awesome. That would have been a crazy storyline. Oh my god.
I would have made the cruiserweights better.
The cruiserweights better? Yeah. If Nia Jax were showing up every week, that would have been
crazy.
There
was a time where Alicia Fox was like the mid-card title for the cruiserweights.
Alicia
She was being like, she was being traded between like Cedric and Noam Dar?
Yeah.
Noam Dar. But like, I think Cedric got injured like halfway through the storyline. It's like, all right, you're going back to Noam Dar for a bit.
No, but yeah, Jordan Devlin's back in NXT. He had a little like vignette promoting him. Steven, in this vignette, he's like an Irish aristocrat or some shit, right? And so he's like, he has a lot of money. Awesome. He's driving an expensive car, and the promo ends.
Like Irish.
It's Alberto. It really is Alberto, because listen, he pulls up in an expensive car, he parks, he looks at the camera with sunglasses on, he winks. He winks at the camera with sunglasses on.
Yo, that guy's badass, dude.
It's crazy. Awesome. The thing is, he has to wink so fucking hard so you know what he's doing because he's wearing sunglasses.
He's like squinching to his eyes, like ah. Good for him, man.
Yeah, he and Alberto, they got to keep up the gimmick, just to wink every chance they get. You know, it's fucking awesome.
So what happened after that?
Welcome, JD McDonagh.
JD McDonagh, that's his name.
JD McDonagh. I don't know how to pronounce it. McDonagh?
Yeah,
JD McDonagh.
Maybe this is one of those name changers. It gets worse.
Yeah. Well, Jordan Devlin wasn't that good to begin with.
It's more catchier, you know. Jordan Devlin.
Just call him Jordan.
Jordan Devlin.
Just Jordan.
Yeah. Air Jordan. That's his name.
Air Jordan.
I don't get his finisher because like he like lifts up a guy from like the floor, right? Do like a suplex, is it?
Oh, yo.
It's not a suplex. It's like a. What is his finishing? He like picks them up, and, like slams them.
Yo, I have an idea. Jordan Devlin, JD McDonagh, he does the goozle. That's his finisher.
Oh,
just the standing choke.
I just realized his name is JD because it's Jordan Devlin, like the initials. I just realized that. There's no way. I just realized.
Don't say that shit.
You know what name I do like? I like was it Fire? That's the name for like Kaylee Ray or whatever.
Oh, she does have a weird new name. You're right. Yeah, I don't remember.
But she's like her gimmick's like setting shit on fire. It's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, Steven, I can't wait to see what JD McDonagh does in NXT. I think he's going to kill it. Cool. And so, also, by the way, Baron Corbin did an interview recently on a local like Florida radio show. And when he was doing this, he talked about the Money in the Bank 2020 match, the cinematic Money in the Bank from WWE headquarters.
Sick. I actually love that one though. That one's sick, dude.
That was like the last pay-per-view I remember watching like consistently. Like when I was watching weekly Raw, SmackDown, that was the last pay-per-view I watched.
Did you like those like skit matches they had, like AJ or like John Cena?
It depends. Fiend and Cena, I loved at Mania.
That one's weird because like it's not really a match. It's like a retrospective on John Cena's career. You know, it's weird.
I loved it, but also I feel like if that were to happen now, I'd be like, that's kind of fucking stupid. I want to see the Fiend versus John Cena.
For realsies.
But it was cool.
It really did.
It was cool. I think maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I watch it and I think this is very good, but then I separate myself and I look at me and I say, JC, you're a douche for liking that.
It's just weird because like it's a WrestleMania match, right? Like like if you really like consider it, a WrestleMania match, like they're not actually wrestling, you know.
But it was cinematic mania. It was COVID mania, so we can forgive it.
So weird.
We can forgive it. Also, Steven, you know how Ric Flair's about to have his final match, and they're putting all this pomp and circumstance into it, right?
Again?
Yeah, like he's doing like a big ass show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with wrestling, man.
Conrad Thompson or whatever, his company's like putting it on or some shit. And
he doesn't die. It would really suck.
He may, but he's been training with Jay Lethal, I guess, for the past.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and
I've seen people like, oh my god, this is awesome. He looks so good.
Yo, but basically, Ric Flair has a podcast I learned, which is awesome. We got to listen to it. But
all the sex stories me saying
apparently he is not opposed to just airing all of his dirty laundry on the podcast, because he's talking about how right now, like shoot for real in current time, he has actual heat with Jay Lethal, the man training him, because Jay Lethal asked if he would be able to get booked on Ric Flair's final show, and Ric Flair was like, nah, I can't do that, brother. And apparently Jay Lethal's pissed about it.
Yeah, that makes sense, you know?
Why? That makes sense. Why is he talking about it on his podcast?
What an asshole. All right, guys, I'm going to train Ric Flair. I'm going to help him wrestle again. Maybe I get, like, you know, get to be on his final show. Ric Flair's like, nah, brother, you're going to draw, dude.
It's not like some indie guy, like, asking for it, you know? It's like, it's Jay Lethal. You could make room for him on your show, man.
Jay, you drop pennies. Not dimes. You're not coming in my show, dude.
0 dimes. Oh my god, you're right. So
yeah, he's just like big. He just what's it called? Is it called big towning or big name?
He big towned him.
I big towned you, man.
Yo, he fucking big town Jay,
dude.
Damn, that's tough. That's
tough. Crazy.
That's what we did to the other Lucha Underground podcast. We big towned them. They messaged us on Twitter and we never responded.
Well, it's because they never used Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I just have never opened the message. I see it's there, but it's like, I was in the hospital for a week, you know? Like,
that's fair. I don't use a Twitter, so that's my excuse.
If they're listening, I apologize. I promise I'll look at the message one day. But, like, hey, guys.
They want to reunite all the Lucha Underground podcasts together.
We tried doing this months ago, okay? Where were you then?
No.
Where were you then?
Yeah, we became big with 2 viewers, guys. Okay,
2 whole viewers.
Me and you were the only viewers of this podcast.
I got to a point where I felt comfortable earlier with a couple of my friends that I've met here in Austin. They were asking me what my plans were later today, and I was honest with them.
A podcast?
I told them, but it's okay because the other podcast that I have is so monumentally unsuccessful that this one I feel more okay mentioning, because I can be like, oh yeah, check out our TikTok. And then they checked it out and they're like, holy shit, JC. Which is like, yeah.
I don't get these jokes. I don't watch wrestling.
Who the fuck watches wrestling? I forgot why I brought up Money in the Bank. Baron Corbin, I'm a great podcast host. Baron Corbin mentioned the Money in the Bank 2020 match on this radio show in Florida. and he was basically saying that someone, I guess, called the cops after the match took place, where they went to the ceiling of Titan Towers.
Is this like Rey Mysterio died in this match?
Because Baron Corbin threw Rey Mysterio off of the roof.
That's so good.
Which,
How'd they film that?
I don't know, but fucking
no, it's
Ray
a ring,
showed
right?
up on Raw. Ray showed up on Raw the next night. Why? They should have kept that man off the TV for months.
Ray is this very like powerful individual. Like he can survive. He can regrow his eyeballs. You know.
You're right.
The guy's insane, man.
He's just like Big Rick. You're right.
I think he's legit like canonically God. Like a godly
that's
being,
Seth Rollins,
you know?
if you remember correctly. He's canonically God.
That's also his gimmick too.
And also Katrina. So many gods.
Oh, I thought she was a dead girl.
I think a couple weeks ago we decided that she was God. Or was it Ray Phoenix? Someone's God.
Ray Phoenix is just the Phoenix, man.
Yo, true.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Rey Mysterio got thrown off of Titan Towers to his death. And so someone called the police.
Poor Ray, man.
Poor Ray. Which, yeah, that Money in the Bank match was crazy. What I remember most about that Money in the Bank...
It didn't even matter.
No, Otis. Fucking... I'm okay with it because Miz won the Intercontinental or World title. So it was okay. It was all worth it.
Pretty sick, yeah, it's pretty sick.
But all I remember about that pay-per-view is Carmella's outfit. Because holy shit, okay?
Dude, every time I hear about Carmella, I think about that one like Dave Meltzer like segment. It's like Carmella looks really good. Like she looked really good.
When did he say that?
It was like when she debuted her new like outfit. It was like a one piece with like the money on it.
Oh yeah.
And Dave was like she looked really good.
He's not lying. That was like James Ellsworth era. That was crazy. Yo, that was actually peak Money in the Bank. The first ever women's Money in the Bank match that James Ellsworth won.
I love that drama so much. I like how they redid the entire match for free too.
Just on SmackDown like the next day.
Yeah.
That was sick as hell.
That's crazy.
That was pretty cool.
It was a crazy year.
I love 2016-17. It was awesome, Steven. I think that was 2017, but that was fucking sick as hell. But we have to talk about 2022, unfortunately. And part of 2022 is the crossover AEW NJPW Forbidden Door show that has just gone to shit, Steven.
What? But I was wondering NJPW AEW Super Show, man.
It's like the most cursed show of all time. We can talk about it. It's so trite.
I know about like 2 matches, but like
well, the main event, obviously, Tanahashi versus Jon Moxley. Which
I know a lot of the matches already happened on AEW, right? Or am I wrong about that? Like some of them appeared. I don't know.
I have no idea. But obviously CM Punk got injured. Obviously Bryan Danielson got injured.
That happened?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it the leg getting stuck? I thought that was a work.
No, they think that Bryan might have a concussion. There's no official like here's the injury, but I think he may have gotten a concussion and they don't want to release that information.
It's all the years in the WWE, that's why.
Honestly.
I love the tweet so much.
Oh, fuck. That was like in response to the Jeff Hardy DUI thing, right? Like, these issues weren't happening with the AEW homegrown talent. This is just with the... Fuck.
It's just the WWE guys, man.
Fuck, he has to be a troll. And so... Bad troll. But no, those guys are injured. Jungle Boy was just announced that he's injured. Anthony Bowens is injured. Kyle O'Reilly is injured. Ishii was supposed to have a match. He was supposed to be in a 4-way for the Atlantic title, the All Atlantic Championship. Ishii was injured, and they replaced him with some white guy who's not even from Japan that I don't even know.
Is he Japan rep?
Yeah, he's
like
from
New
Japan, but I don't know. He's like a fucking jobber. I don't know who he is. Clark Connors or something.
Oh, I know Clark Connors.
How do you know Clark Connors?
Because there's a YouTube video once of like, I wrestle in Japan, right? And this guy's like training to become a wrestler for like 1 day.
Yeah.
And I think Clark Connors was the guy who trained him.
Wow. Yeah.
I think.
It was
Is he like
Clark
British?
Connors. He might be.
He's British,
white.
man?
He's white and he has like long curly hair. He looks like
Oh
Hangman.
no, he had shorter hair.
Man, that's tough.
Hangman looks like a lot of guys. He's a very
That's true. Hangman looks
not
like
really
Chris
just like
Jericho.
looking guy.
Yeah, no, you're right. But then also too, the Hiromu. Hiromu's amazing. Hiromu's awesome. Hiromu Takahashi was supposed to be in an 8-man tag match. He got a fever. Yeah. He can't come over. He can't come to the US.
A good crossover, man.
And then on top of everything, Velvet Sky is injured. Fuck. What are we supposed to do?
What's the point, man?
What's the point?
What's the point?
The bunny is injured. What are we supposed to do?
What's people injured? What is happening to AEW? What the fuck?
I don't know.
What is happening? Are they just like weightlifting but wrong?
Darius Martin is injured.
Okay.
They all just don't know how to work out because they're not real athletes. It's so sad.
Oh my god, this is insane, dude. What's happening to AEW?
I don't know. But
if AEW ever dies, I think the documentary, like, yeah, I got fucking injured all the time, man. This sucks.
There was a really funny tweet I saw earlier about how like AEW's injured list is so big, Tony Khan's gonna have to put Brian Cage back on his show soon.
Oh no. Yeah, good for the Cage, man.
Poor Cage isn't injured. It's been over a year almost. That's
Dude,
crazy.
Cole Cabana.
Oh, poor Cole.
Or what's the one guy? Warhorse? Where's he been?
Warhorse was on one show ever.
Where's Warhorse?
Yo, you see Warhorse got his car stolen this week? That's crazy. Yeah.
What? Dude, what's wrong with these AEW wrestlers, man? That's like the worst look ever.
I don't know, man. It's tough.
What's happening in this company?
It's all worth it, though, because they might be nominated for an Emmy, okay? Apparently, they're pushing to be nominated for Outstanding Structured Reality Program. No, apparently WWE's been trying for it for years, and they always get rejected. Ain't no fucking way All Elite Wrestling's getting it, okay? Also,
I mean, WWE's like $1 billion corporation, you know?
Yeah, but also it's a lot of balls to call wrestling structured reality, okay? Like, that's not what we're doing here. That's not
we're watching
accurate.
Men tickle each other half naked.
Honestly.
That's sick, dude.
But Steven, speaking of structured reality programming, did you watch Jimmy Fallon this week?
No, I did not. I don't watch it ever. I don't have cable,
that's
man.
Tough. You're not watching the late nights? That's so sad.
No,
he has
it
a
good?
segment. He has a segment, like a mailbag segment, where like an audience member writes in a question or like a request for something, for a skit that Jimmy Fallon can have on his show. And it's the fakest shit ever, right? It's always just like, oh, here's the fan mailbag, but it's all the requests are always
you're gay.
They have
No. That's gotta be one, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes. Maybe some of them say you're gay. You're an alcoholic. Maybe some of them do say that.
Goodness.
But they're always like the ones that end up on the show are always like very clearly just planted because they're about like his partners and his advertisers, you know?
Right.
So this week the mailbag.
Jimmy Fallon, or is it Jimmy Kimmel? Is it Fallon or Kimmel?
It's Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, how do you feel about WWE?
Well, it
like
was
that.
the segment. The thing was like, hey Jimmy, with WWE's big Money in the Bank show coming up, and also because the NBA Finals just happened, we have to consider, because also the National Hockey League just had their big tournament, and you won't even guess it, today is National Onion Ring Day, so you must be thinking what I'm
Dynamite's
thinking.
ratings this week.
No, that's Dave Meltzer's mailbag, man. You got it mixed up.
Oh, for Dave, dude.
For Dave. But Steven, it was very natural and very funny because like that mailbag question got sent in, and so Jimmy Kimmel was like, "Oh, it's funny you asked. So let's find out. And to do that, we're gonna have NBA prospect Jalen whatever, and he's gonna try shooting some onion rings with a hockey stick into a goal that is guarded by WWE superstar Matt Riddle."
Who?
Riddle. Sorry,
okay,
my bad.
bad.
So yeah, an NBA guy was supposed to hit onion rings hockey style.
I mean, this makes sense canonically, right? With Riddle. You know?
Why?
Because he's a stoner. That's his gimmick.
So he guards hockey goals from onion rings?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because it's food related.
Well, he kicked off his flip-flops on the show. There was a bunch of build to it. The basketball player had 3 onion rings to score with.
Have you seen the new CG they're using for Riddle's like entrance for the flip-flops?
Is it not the birds anymore?
It's like giraffes now. like colorful giraffes.
That's
it's so
sick
weird
as fuck. Oh my god.
My god.
The giraffes just go fucking flying into the crowd because that's crazy.
Flying into the crowd.
Yo.
It's insane.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
I love these entrances.
The basketball player had 3 onion rings to knock into the goal, and he scored on the first one. And then
Riddle's getting
very. And then the basketball player was about to hit the second one, and then Jimmy Fallon was like, "No, stop! Don't do it! You already won!" And then they cut the commercial.
Dude, they just buried Riddle on TV.
Yeah, man, it was tough.
Poor Riddle, man.
It was so tough. I wish the giraffes were on Jimmy Fallon. Fuck. Damn it, dude.
Poor Riddle.
Poor Riddle.
It's crazy how Riddle's being built to be like the next big guy. Is that insane?
Yeah. Especially after, all those allegations. That's cool that they were like, hey, let's just truck on ahead.
Those are a while ago, man. Those are like, what, 2 years ago from now?
Oh, yeah, statute of limitations. You're right.
Yeah. Time limit. It's on cooldown.
So, Matt Riddle's hanging out with Jimmy Fallon, having a good time. So,
he plays Elden Ring with, like, Randy Orton.
Yo.
Isn't that crazy? Like, they take turns with the controller.
What?
That's just so weird to me. Like, they're just chilling in the bed, just playing Elden Ring.
Matt Riddle and Randy Orton are chilling in bed together playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, I heard on an interview. Apparently, like, Matt Riddle chills, like, on, like, the tour bus. He has, like, a king-size bed with Randy.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, like, hanging out at
the TV.
Like, Kim got kicked out of the bed and Riddle's there playing Elden Ring.
Maybe. Is Kim in the bus? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. So, Steven.
Yeah.
To continue with the current events this week, did you see all the Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay drama?
No, what happened?
Basically, Kenny Omega did an interview for Fightful to promote Forbidden Door, talk about the video game, all that kind of stuff.
Talk to someone else for a pay-per-view you're going to be on.
What?
Is that what happened? Is he going to shit talk Kenny?
No, because Will Ospreay wasn't interviewing. It was Kenny doing the interview, you know?
He's in the interview?
Kenny was doing the interview, and he was talking about how, like, that's a bummer. I can't be there. Like, I love New Japan. It was a big part of my life, and I can't be there for the show.
Okay.
But
heard.
Kenny is maybe, and I don't mean this in the sense of wrestling. I mean this in the sense that wrestling is entertainment. It is acting, as Michael Cole put it so eloquently. Kenny Omega might be the worst worker of all time, because in this interview, he's clearly trying to go for like a worked shoot situation, and like, because he starts just insulting Will Ospreay at one point. And being like, Will Ospreay, yeah, he's a very good wrestler. He's not as good as Jay White, but like he's had a lot of 5-star matches, and like I had a lot of 5-star matches, and mine are like really memorable.
More than
like,
Shawn Michaels, you know?
Exactly.
He's better.
But he's like, Will Ospreay, he's had what, like 20 5-star matches in the last like 2 years, and they're all kind of forgettable. Like I can't remember any of them, but like, you know, but that's his style, you know, and he's doing okay. But like, it's so fucking obvious that he's working, but it's so fucking obvious that he wants it to appear real. And like, I think Sean Ross Sapp realizes too that it's very fake. And so like, he's kind of put in an awkward spot where it's like, dude, I'm trying to do a real interview with you. What are you doing?
Poor Sean, man, he's just doing his job.
Yeah. And it's just, it was so, I got the biggest douche chills ever listening, where I was like, Kenny, dear sweet boy, like, I know you're trying to set up an angle for when you come back.
Undertale, stop it.
And then afterwards, the Fightful headline was like, Kenny Omega says Will Ospreay has unforgettable 5-star matches. And then Kenny responded to it and was like, well, it wasn't the headline I was hoping for, but what can you do?
Like, he said in the interview though, man.
This is Sean Ross Sapp didn't even bring up Will Ospreay. That was you. And it was very clearly the headline he wanted. Okay, I fucking can't. Kenny Omega. I don't who is Kenny Omega appeal to? I'm not trying to be controversial. Who does Kenny Omega appeal to? I feel like I'm the perfect age range. I was 16, 17 when Kenny Omega was at his peak, and I didn't give a shit about him back then. Who likes Kenny Omega?
I think he's like attracts to gamers too, you know, because he's a gamer, man. He plays video games like me. I play video games, you know. I like games.
You like games?
I like Kenny Omega. I also like Japanese women like Kenny Omega.
Yeah. True.
I love that everyone these days is a Japanese woman from New Japan or something.
He has a type, man. He's allowed to have a type, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone I date looks like Paige, so like, you know, you're gonna sue me? No.
2014's Paige.
2014 Paige. Our dear friend over at the K100 podcast, Mr. Claxton, over on our Instagram, he commented saying that his girlfriend looks like 2020 Paige, which I am so sorry. I am so sorry about that.
That's okay, guys. My girlfriend looks like, I don't know. I can't think of a wrestler right now.
You told me your girlfriend looks like Dewdrop. You already said it.
I want to go for like big. I want to go for like some random WCW woman.
Yeah,
that's what I was going for. But I can't really name any WCW.
My girlfriend looks like Beulah McGillicuddy. Oh my god, I wish. Fuck. Yo, Steven, you seen Beulah? Oh my god. How is Tommy Dreamer with Beulah? I think Tommy Dreamer is still with Beulah. That makes no sense.
I mean, he's rich. Is he rich?
There's no way.
Is Tommy Dreamer rich?
No, he's not
his money?
He cannot be rich.
I don't know. I feel like he would be, right? Because he's making a lot of money.
Look up celebrity net worth. How much is Tommy Dreamer worth? It's gonna say. Oh my gosh. Fuck it. We're gonna half it. Whatever it is, we're gonna half. Okay.
What's his net worth?
Yeah.
There's no mention of his net worth anywhere.
No one knows what Tommy Dreamer's net worth is.
Let's see. Oh, I looked up net worth. I'm sorry.
You fucking dumbass.
All right, 2021. 1.5 million.
Okay, so he might have like a couple thousand.
His salary's $80K a year.
For where? MLW?
I don't. Maybe like con appearances.
That's not a salary, man. That's not how salary works.
It is for the Red Ranger, you know, before he committed tax evasion and got arrested.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great news. I think Tommy Dreamer also committed tax evasion and got arrested. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
You gotta make fun of. Why you gotta make a Tommy Dreamer like that, dude?
What are you talking about?
He's so awesome.
But yeah, no, Kenny Omega sucks. I'm sorry, guys. He just kind of sucks.
What? How many 5-star matches can you name from Kenny Omega? Okay.
He isn't one of my favorite matches of all time. Maybe my favorite professional wrestling match of all time was Pac versus Orange Cassidy versus Kenny Omega for the title. That match was awesome. I love that match. Yeah. Kenny is great there. But, like, don't ever open your mouth. If Kenny kept his mouth shut, he'd be awesome.
I don't really like long matches, to be honest. I like shorter, casual, 10-minute matches.
Yeah, I can't watch Okada versus Kenny.
Like,
I pretended to like it at the time. Like, I pretended to like it when I was 17.
Same with me. Same with me.
I didn't enjoy it.
Because, like, when I tried to watch, it's like, fuck. I could, like, watch an episode like Dexter, you know? It's, like, better.
Sure, you could have.
You know? I could do so much in 40 minutes, man. I'm watching wrestling.
A nice little sprint, Steven. Okay? You know, my ideal situation is main event of All In. We got 8 minutes left on the show. We got to do 7 entrances. Let's get in and out. You know,
do that.
Huh?
How does that work?
That was the main event. They ran out of pay-per-view time. And so that Bandito, Rey Fenix, and Rey Mysterio match versus the Young Bucks and
I didn't watch the first All In or All Out.
What? That match?
I didn't watch it, man.
I watched it because I thought Punk was gonna debut. I'll be honest.
I think this is like I think this is like when I wasn't really into wrestling as much. I was like kind of getting out of it.
No, first All In was incredible. I loved All In. The only All In, I guess, but it was amazing. What was not amazing was fucking that 40-minute match between Marty Scurll and Okada. That match sucked. Oh my god.
Match?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like 25 minutes, but then they just went over, and then the main event was cut short. I always thought it was kind of boring in his matches. I liked him on being the elite, but yeah.
Because whenever I watched his matches, people only like care about him like doing the finger stuff, and that's really it.
Yeah, we would just start fingering his opponent in the asshole. That was
now I'm gonna get canceled for saying that, you know. Like, no, Marty Scurll's actually really awesome, dude. He just likes little women.
You're gonna get canceled for hating on Marty Scurll.
He just likes little girls. It's okay, guys. He's a good wrestler, man.
Damn.
He just likes little children.
Yo, being the elite's kind of cursed. Joey Ryan was like a massive character on there too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Damn.
He's gonna pop up like one of these wrestlers on AEW when they get like really high in their careers, you know?
Yo, really remember when Joey Ryan was like refusing to join AEW at first, and then was like kind of blackballed from the entire industry? That's crazy.
A semen entrance was sick.
Yo, the comments, I forgot. You're right. It was all the white penises. You're so right.
That's awesome.
That was kind of awesome.
What are we talking about again? We're talking about penises.
Kenny Omega being a bad worker. That's what I'm talking about.
Get from Joey Ryan's penis to this.
I don't know, man. Did you hear about AEW and Shark Week?
Are they bringing back Shark Boy?
No, I wish. I fucking wish.
Nah, fuck, dude. I wanted the show to come back, man.
But because Shark Week and AEW are both Warner Media properties, apparently they're filming a bunch of advertisements for Shark Week with all the AEW stars. Yeah.
Nah, here's what you do, man.
Yeah.
Bring back Shark Boy. Have him win the TNT title.
Yo.
Rename it the Shark Week title. That's what you do. That's what you do, dude.
No, fucking the All Atlantic title. Just make that the Shark title. No, the Shark Week title.
The Atlantic Ocean title.
The Atlantic Ocean Shark Week champion of the world.
Shell, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Shell, yeah. Dude, Shark Boy is awesome. Why doesn't Tony Khan simply buy TNA? Okay, like simply.
Could, right? He totally could.
I mean, he could. I don't know why he would.
There's nothing stopping him from just buying TNA. Maybe his dad's like, nah, you get one wrestling company, not two, okay?
Makes sense.
That's dead. That's dead
so
already.
condescending.
But the Jaguars lose.
You're right. But part of the article I was reading about the Shark Week stuff was like, WWE used to partner with Shark Week. Drew McIntyre was just in an ad for them last year. And if you go back even further, Justin Gabriel was once in a Shark Week advertisement. Huh?
I think Sharknado?
I don't. Jericho was in Sharknado, but Justin Gabriel
that's
was in a Shark Week ad. But why would they choose Justin Gabriel to be in a Shark Week ad? You know,
just like the hair. You know, it's a pretty boy.
Yeah, isn't he like missing an arm or something?
Black? No, he's missing fingers.
Oh, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Close enough. I don't have too many news stories left, Steven. I saw that Pat McAfee challenged Baron Corbin to a match at SummerSlam.
That's awesome.
Sure, I guess. The Rock went on Twitter and was like, "Hey, Pat McAfee, I really like you. You did a good promo."
Don't do this.
Yeah, guys. Just, Pat McAfee, anything you do not start wrestling. Just get out of this industry as quickly as you can. Yeah, kind of true.
I wonder when Pat's gonna like reach the point where it's like the bad parts of wrestling. I mean, he's already kind of there with the Sasha Banks stuff happening. Like,
yeah, he was really I don't know if he gets there though, because like legitimately, like he can stop at any time. You know, if he doesn't want to do it, he can just.
Who would replace him with? Like, who would replace? Like, if immediately,
Vic
like
Joseph.
if he doesn't show up a show, maybe.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know.
Anything else happened this week?
Yeah, I got one other story, and it's that Bray Wyatt, Windham, he filed for a new trademark. Windham, he filed
him again?
Huh?
Is he going by Windham?
He's
officially
not going by
trademarked?
Windham. He trademarked for Wyatt 6.
What?
I don't know. Wyatt.
Is he gonna have like a new cult, like 6 guys?
Oh, like the Wyatt 6. I just thought it was gonna be his name, like Wyatt 6, like Bestia 666. He's Wyatt 666. That'd be pretty cool.
Pretty epic, dude.
Yo.
And is like
Windham
Wyatt could be a
666?
6 upside down.
Yo, Windham 999. That'd be crazy.
Pretty awesome, dude.
Whoa. But yeah, no, I assume that means he's maybe coming back and not in the capacity of WWE.
Hinting it for a bit, right? I say hinting. It's probably just like one reference. He said his name once.
Yeah, he's gonna show up and control your narrative, and that's gonna be it.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it'd be so sick.
He can reunite with Redbeard.
Redbeard? Oh, Eric Redbeard. I was thinking of the Scooby-Doo villain, Steven. I'm going to be really honest.
What?
I was so... Redbeard.
A pirate?
The pirate from Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Hey, dude, that's
Who
awesome.
in the live-action movie didn't even have a red beard. It's fucked up. Fucked
was
up.
it black or brown?
It was brown.
Because Blackbeard's already taken, so you can't use that one, you know?
True.
Yeah.
But Steven, I heard you had a couple news stories for me.
I got a couple news. So, Chris Hemsworth, right? He's out to play a famous wrestler in a future movie directed by the guy who directed the Hangover movies, Todd Phillips.
Tom Phillips? Tom Hannafan
Todd.
of TNA fame?
No, not the mouth fucker.
Oh,
Todd
damn
Phillips.
He's a mouth fucker?
You didn't see that? Tom Phillips, like, emailing, like, I think it was, like, texting, like, some girl, like, I'm gonna come. My cock is so hard right now.
I remember my cock is so hard. I don't remember mouth fucking.
No, I know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so Chris Hemsworth's gonna play a famous wrestler. Can you guess who? Directed by the Hangover guy.
Tom Phillips is gonna play a famous wrestler.
No, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, shit.
The guy plays Thor.
Kevin Von Erich.
No, that's nothing else.
Damn it, shit.
No. I'll give you a really good hint.
Paige.
He's the star of Hulk Hogan main event on the Connect. He's playing Hulk Hogan. He's playing Hulk Hogan. Chris Hemsworth Thor is, which is crazy to me because like, it's crazy because Hulk Hogan is not like jacked like Chris Hemsworth is, right?
Yeah, because Hemsworth is like more ripped than jacked. Hogan's jacked, brother.
But like Hogan's like balding, with like his since always.
Yo, do you think they're gonna include the Kinect game in the movie, like as part of his career?
So.
God damn, I hope so.
Apparently, this movie is gonna be like the origin story of Hulk Hogan, and I don't know if it's gonna be like a legit origin story, but like a fictional one where it's like an American dude.
Steven, how much does that game cost? How much does the Kinect? So I'm sorry for not focusing on the Hulk Hogan movie, but how much does that Hulk Hogan Kinect game cost?
I hope it's like $3. I want to buy it.
Yeah, I feel like it's the kind that we can show up to GameStop and find in like the used game section.
Hey, you got this game? They're like, yo.
When we go to Alberto El Patron's restaurant, do you want to go on a Hulk Hogan Kinect hunt?
Hell yeah, we can make a video about it, but we won't because I'm lazy.
Because we're
lazy. Nah, we'll make a TikTok about the restaurant.
Yeah, that could be a good one. Yeah. And it'll be like that voice, the little like the girl voice playing on top of it. Like, we went to Alberto El Patron's restaurant.
We went to Alberto El Patron's restaurant. Wow, yummy. Then like the fucking girl voice of like some song in the background.
This is your sign to go to Alberto Del Rio's restaurant.
This is your sign to go to the restaurant. What's it, like enchiladas, right?
Mm-hmm. This is your sign to go to Alberto Del Rio's restaurant and skip out on the bill. That'd be so. I don't think I could do it, but fuck, I would love to skip out on the bill at that restaurant, Steven, for a TikTok.
No, we have to pay. That's the problem.
Damn it.
I mean, if we think about it, we're tipping the not the cashier. We're tipping the waiter. You know, like
yeah, we'll leave a tip, but we won't pay for the food.
Right.
Yeah.
That becomes the bill. The tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Poor guy.
So.
So in other news, more important than the biopic of Hulk Hogan.
Biopic?
Famous lost media has been recovered this past week. Like legit, lost media has been gone forever. They just
Tom McGee versus Bret Hart match?
No.
Oh.
But it is WWE related. Can you guess what it is? This famous piece of lost media.
Does it involve the star of Hulk Hogan's Xbox 360 Kinect game?
No.
Okay.
But it does have Jonathan Coachman in it.
Hard hitting, back breaking, everybody off their feet. Steven, his theme song, he needs to go on our list. We were making a list of the worst theme songs. Jonathan Coachman's needs to go on there. By Homeboy. Steven, you know the theme song, right? Do you know the theme song, Steven? Steven, hold the fuck on.
Nah.
Hold on, we gotta pause this podcast real quick.
What?
Jonathan Coachman. No. No, I'm pausing the conversation. Listen to this shit, okay?
Okay, I'll listen.
Okay, hold.
So we get copyright claimed. Wow.
It kicks in. You just have to wait a little bit, okay?
It's a lot of build-up for Jonathan Coachman.
The world is watching me.
The world is watching me. That's so sad in the second part. Oh my god. This song's awesome, dude.
This song is fucking... Wait, hold on.
It's kind of hard.
Dude, I thought this was like his old theme song, but then when I saw SmackDown in like 2018, when the announcers came out before the show, they played it, and I fucking jumped out of my seat. My dad was so confused. Oh my god.
Really disappointed dad right there. Like, oh man. This is his
my
music
dad
taste.
loves Homeboy. Okay. Homeboy. It's such a good thing.
So yeah, coming back to the lost media.
Yeah.
So there was a crossover between Playboy and WWE, where they made a pay-per-view called WWE Girls Gone Wild, and it aired once.
Jonathan Coachman was in this.
Yep, with Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
And it got rediscovered recently.
Cool.
And I watched it, and it's the most 2000s thing ever, dude. It's just...
You watched it?
Yeah, it's lost media. It's important, dude.
How long is it? Is it like a half hour?
It's an hour. It's a pay-per-view. It's like an hour long.
Why did you watch it without me?
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's just chicks taking off their tops, and John Coachman like, wow, that's really hot. And then Tess is in it, and Tess like advances at a girl. It's crazy.
Yo, is it consensual?
And then like, it's Tess.
Fuck.
But it's crazy because like, you know Nydia, right?
Yeah.
She hits Tori with a chair in this.
No.
It's insane, dude.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
That's one that we can't do like a review for. That's one we have to do a watch along for. You know, like how
hey,
like our friend, our suplex friend over on TikTok, he did like a watch along for NXT season 1 episode 1. We need to do that.
We're watching Girls Gone Wild WWE.
Exactly, and then we'll get taken down for explicit content. It's okay though. That's okay though.
That's okay.
Yeah,
we're not gonna say what it is. You just know. Exactly. You know if you know. You know if you know. But yeah, this is actually really big for like not for WWE because it's really shit pay-per-view, but for Lost Media, it's very important because it's been gone for years, man, over decades.
Huge. This is huge, insane. Steven. Oh my god,
insanely big. Stacy kisses a creep named Joe from GGW on the lips.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that is. I don't know. I was just
was that the same news story? Is that part of Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Tess asked a girl, "Hey, do you swallow?"
Fair question.
Oh, it's crazy, dude. It's freaking crazy. Dude, wow. Stacy licks Tori's chest, dude.
Was this like the same time, same era as like the XFL? As it feels like it would. Okay, cool. We got to do a deep dive into the XFL one week on Following Lucha because there was like a renaissance of like XFL back in like 2017 when like there was the ESPN 30 for 30 on it. And that 30 for 30 is incredible. Okay, the fact that there was a fucking blimp that crashed and caused like a power outage the day of like the first game is crazy. The fact that the very first play ever in the XFL caused someone to break their fucking shoulder is crazy. Jesus Christ.
What happened to XFL? Is it still dead? I thought the reboot happened, but then COVID happened, so I don't...
Oh, yeah.
Man, it really is cursed, huh?
Yeah. That's so sad.
Poor XFL.
Poor XFL.
Imagine being in college and like not getting to the NFL. It's like, all right.
Wait, I think I just realized that was Coachman too. When they like were like, oh, when we come back from the break and the halftime, we're gonna take you into the cheerleaders' locker room, and that was Coachman who brought you into the cheerleaders' locker room.
Oh my gosh,
he's just a perv.
There's no way.
He's WWE's resident perv.
Was XFL scripted?
The XFL scripted? I don't think so.
Was it scripted or was it like actual play?
I don't think they scripted that man getting his shoulder broken, Steve.
I know they had skits that were weird, like Vince McMahon having a dream, but like it happened in real life, so like I don't know how that works.
No say.
Weird.
No say. But you got any other news stories, or are we good to ride off into the sunset, Steven?
Just Rhea dying, or not dying, just like
rest
getting
in peace, Rhea Ripley. We miss her dearly.
It's crazy because like every like Bianca Belair match for the women's title, they just get injured.
Yeah, honestly, we are not talking about enough about how Bianca Belair is kind of like a liability and how she injures everyone she's in the ring with. She's not well trained enough. She doesn't have to
wrestle them, injure them. It's crazy.
Sam Roberts was right. Sam Roberts was right all those years ago. She's not ready for the main event. Well, he said, and honestly, Sam was right at the time. It was an NXT pre-show, and the main event was like Io Shirai versus Shayna versus Bianca. And Sam, and it was like
whipping gimmick still.
Yeah, like Bianca was still like kind of brand new, and Sam was like, "This match just doesn't feel." I think it might have actually just been Io and Bianca, and Sam was like, "This match just doesn't feel championship worthy." You know,
he got outed out for being racist because.
Well, yeah, and then the internet was like, "He's a racist. He's a fucking asshole. Cancel him." Poor Sam. Poor Sam.
Well, I don't have anything else to say.
Shout out to Rhea Ripley. We will miss you dearly.
There was a segment on NXT where it looked like a porno shoot. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty crazy. I saw Nikita Lyons eating a banana with Dexter Loomis's wife. What's her name? Priscilla. What's her name?
The real wife or like fictional?
Not his real wife. Is his fictional wife. The one that he fucked in Hawaii. What is her name? Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell was eating a banana with Nikita Lyons. That was crazy shit, okay? That was awesome. Yeah. Would you eat a banana with Nikita Lyons?
Dude, I would be the banana.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Okay, guys. We'll be back. This is the end of the podcast.
Next week with more Following Lucha. We're the lore keepers of Lucha Underground. Find us at Following Lucha on pretty much all social media. TikTok's the only one
TikTok,
you need.
Twitter, YouTube. YouTube's pretty important. Watch our YouTube.
Everyone go email TikTok and tell them you want our great colleague TikTok back up online, okay?
You can email us to Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
at
if you're
Gmail.
if you're a host of another Lucha Underground podcast and you actually want to reach us, if you email us, you're probably gonna get in contact with us. I don't want to switch over to my Twitter account and then like open up the DM and then like figure it out. I don't know.
Following Lucha.
I'm a
at
terrible
gmail.com.
person. I should just open the DM.
You're a monster.
You're the one who reached out to begin with, though. It should be your responsibility.
Podcast is ending now. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.